Yeah. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? We're here, man. On my way to go get me some jerk chicken right now. Down here at this truck stop, or close to this truck stop in Fort Pierce. You know. Today we're gonna talk about something. I'm just gonna wait for some people to get up in here. Good Friday to everybody. Got 5 people in the building so far. Hit that thumbs up for me on your way in. You know. So today, what I want to talk about, man, is why truck drivers slash lease operators take cash advance. Um, why they always asking their companies for cash advance. You don't want to get up in that. You don't want to play that cash advance game. And even people in general, people in like regular people, they always get caught up in these cash advance places. And you know what I mean, Jamarcus, what's going on, man? You know what I mean? Like you got companies making major money off of people taking cash advance, man. You know, I'm gonna tell you why. I've been good all day, man. I'm gonna tell you why. It's not good to get. Well, I'm gonna tell you why drivers always elect to get cash advance. I'm gonna tell you why. Anybody can guess why? It's more broke truck drivers than you think, people. You know what I mean? It's a lot of broke drivers out here, man. There's a lot of drivers out here that don't have nothing. I don't know what they doing with their money, but I think truck drivers need better money management. I don't know what they doing with their money, bro. Y'all chicken? You know what I mean? I'm over here getting me some jerk chicken real quick. Yeah, they don't know how to stack that money up, man. You're right about that. Hey, we down here at this truck stop. If you guys ever come to this truck stop down here in Florida, down in Fort Pierce, um, there's a little this little dude over here. He sell I totally Mob. Why you disagree? Why you think most drivers do the cash advance? You know, I'm speaking for the majority. I think the majority of drivers take cash advance for the wrong reason. And if y'all ever come to Fort Pierce, Florida, and y'all stop by this truck stop, y'all stop by this truck stop. Hey, Ma, jump on the live, man. Let me hear your 2 cents on that. Let me put a link real quick. Yo, I'm going. Yeah, y'all more jerk chicken? Give me a jerk chicken, though. Huh? Give me spicy. Ma, what's going on?
What's up? Would you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I'm in the field right now, man, so I might be a lot of background noise. But
Oh,
I do agree that the majority may do that because of the money management skills, but that's
uh
not
huh.
all. But it's not always the case. I know. With me, I take a
Yeah.
$100 cash advance every Friday because that's my allowance for the week. And the reason why I do it, because
Yeah.
you know with a debit card, right? When you swipe a
Uh huh.
debit card, you
Oh,
swipe
you
it,
lose
you
money.
swipe it, you swipe it, you swipe it. Can't keep track of it. You know what I'm saying? I go ahead and I put $100 out in cash every Friday. So I know when Monday come around, okay, if I spend some money, or I
Yeah.
see what I still have in my wallet. That's my
Yeah.
budget. You see what I'm saying? Even if it
But you.
comes down to like Wednesday and I ain't got no
Yeah.
money, I just ain't got no
Yeah.
fucking money.
But
That's
you
how I
doing
that's
that.
how I do it.
You doing that off of. You doing that off of straight strategy though. A lot of people ain't here out here ain't strategizing.
Oh yeah, yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, cause I got caught up in the cash advance game. When I started at Swift, I started taking out cash advance, and then I looked at my check, and I ain't had nothing on my check.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I never really got caught up in that cash advance game. But what
Yeah,
I did got caught up with was I was just spending my money, man. Like every time I swipe my card, like when you swipe your card, but you get a receipt, yeah, you spend $20, $30, but you don't see it. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying? So you mess
uh
around and
huh.
go in there again, you're spending $20 more, and you're spending $30 more, and you're spending $40 more, and then all of it by the end of the week, you be like, well, damn, I spent 250 on nothing. You know what
All
I'm saying?
right,
Because
so so this
go
the
ahead.
point I'm trying to get to with this topic, right?
Mhm.
Why do you think like some owner operators, let's just say they got a major repair they got to do?
Yeah.
Why do you think they always gotta reach out to the? I'm talking about guys that leased on to a company. Why they always gotta reach out to the company to get an advance from the company?
In that perspective, is because they ain't got no money saved up. In that perspective, a lot of people will try to say that they rather spend money, the company's money, than theirs. Let's be real. Who the fuck was owe somebody money?
Exactly, Brandon. What's going on?
What's up, man?
Yeah,
Hey, when I
exactly.
told her, bro, I told you. I told you earlier. When that person said that son man, the first thing I saw was that cash advance for maintenance. First thing I saw, like
Exactly.
he don't got the money, bro. He don't got the money. No, I'm saying niggas say him got his money, but like I said, I told everybody this. I want to see you profit the loss week, bro. Damn, all that shit loud, bro. But yeah, that's the main thing, bro. I need to see your profit loss statement, bro. Cause they'll tell you making money or not, bro. A lot of these dudes make 30, 40 grand a month, bro, but they ain't got them invested no money, bro. Like that shit's sad, bro.
Bro,
I
I'll
was
tell you
talk,
right now. I'll tell you right now. If somebody get a $5,000 bill right now, they might put a lot of people out of business.
Shit, a flat tire put some people out of business these days. Shit.
And and it's crazy because there's money to be made out here.
It ain't about what you make, man. About what you keep at the end of the day. Yeah, if you grow $10,000 a week, but only kept 1,500. That $10,000 don't mean
hey,
shit to the IRS.
I gross 40,000 a week, god damn it. Shit.
They control it. No, but that's just my perspective. That's what I know. I use cash advance. And I know when I do it, people always kind of give me that look, like, "Oh, he ain't got no money." But I do it as as budget. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
As
yeah,
a style. That's not everyone, because a lot of people they do that shit because they broke. A
yeah.
lot of them do.
What y'all think about the regular people though? Like regular folks doing cash advance every week. I know some people out there they really hurt and they need it. But like if you get caught up in a cash advance game, man, going to the cash advance stores, um, doing cash advance, if you get caught up in that, man, you screwed.
Be honest with you, the way I feel, truck drivers, if you don't understand, make a lot more money than the average American. If it's to
Yeah,
the point where you're making any amount over $1,000 in a 7-day period, and you need a
yeah,
cash advance at the end of the week because you need the money, you're living above your means, point blank.
yeah. You got to start looking at you got to start budgeting, man. Something ain't right.
Something ain't right. When you look inside their truck, though, they got 4 or 5 blue pairs. They got the brand new tablet. They got the fucking brand new Jordans on. They got all of that in the third. But with something, but they ain't got $500 for an emergency. Crazy.
Yep. That shit crazy as hell, man.
Yep. But I'm gonna get out of here, man. I gotta secure this load, man. I get my behind home.
All right, yo.
All right.
Yeah, man. Cool.
That nigga, my shit, I was a motherfucker.
Hey, Brandon, have you ever come to Florida, man? This, I know a nice jerk chicken spot, man. But I know you ain't coming this way. You don't come this far.
Man, that's what you Miami? Hell no, bro.
No,
I
I
need,
ain't Miami. Yeah, no, I ain't in Miami.
I
Uh,
need
no, sir.
for me to come to Florida. That for where you at? I need
Yeah.
$8,000, bro.
You say 8,000?
I need 8,000. Brokers that paying you that, bro, because you got these dumb operators out here. They don't fret. They're taking for two. They're dumbass,
Yeah.
bro. Like, then y'all niggas
Yeah.
sued, man. I mean, man, like it ain't funny, goddamn it. Shit.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
I understand now, man. I can count, bro. So,
Yeah, man. When I seen that settlement today, I'm like, man, I gotta talk about this, man. That's sad that dude. I can get him. I can get if he do got the money, and he just don't feel like spending it all at one time. But man, if you own an operator, man, you gotta depend on cash advance. First of all, what's up with a maintenance account? Don't you got a maintenance account, Brandon?
yeah, I got my account.
All right. How much? What's the percentage of owner operators you think have a maintenance account?
They
On the
all
real,
go
real.
on, but they ain't shit in there.
He saying shit in it. Damn,
but,
man, that's
but
crazy, man.
they all got one, and ain't shit in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this: my mix account balance stay at 20,000. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, you say you keep it at 20,000?
Yeah, bro.
I think a good. I don't know. I'm just saying this off the top of my head. I think a good rule of thumb for a maintenance account would be keep as much as the rebuild of your engine. In my opinion, I'm not no expert to tell people what to keep in their maintenance account. But if it was me, I'll keep as much as the
I rebuilt for
I
my
keep as much
truck,
as the,
bro. With the
yeah,
guy I know, I got a parts of my truck. I told you, he said
yeah,
8,500, bro. I got three
8,500.
times
So
that in my account, bro. I got 3 to 4 times in my account. You know
yeah,
what
so
I'm
that
saying?
means anything goes on. That's the possible worst thing that can happen
Yeah, I
to
got a
your
new
engine.
transmission, bro. I got it repeated my truck last year. A new
Oh,
transmission, a new clutch, a new remaining seal.
how much
All
a
that
transmission run you?
total with everything is 6,000.
6,000.
Yeah,
And the clutch?
everything is 6,000, but the clutch included.
Okay. So you got enough money in your maintenance account. Like anything goes bad, you can fix it like real quick.
Yeah,
And the majority of these dudes, man, majority of these dudes out here, bro,
yeah.
I
Whoever
don't know what they
listening,
doing with their money.
don't do what I do, cause I've been doing those. I've been paying hardwood floors in my truck. I've been doing the most, dog. So don't do what I do. If you don't got lease 17,000 at a touch, don't be doing what I do, bro. Don't say, oh, I want to be like him. No, my money a little different from y'all money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all, first of all, y'all niggas, y'all don't run enough, bro. To make the money I make, bro. And y'all don't know
He's,
math for number
he's,
two.
well, he said, hold on. He said most people don't run enough.
Nah.
They
Cause
be
then for
chilling, huh?
income now, I'm not talking about when I say run enough, I don't mean you gotta do $2,000 a week. I'm talking about running to make a profit. Not running to
Yeah,
close our
a lot
number.
of people don't run smart because a lot of people don't run smart. Cause that settlement I was looking at earlier, I'm like, damn, the dude gross all this money, and he only brought home like $2,000. I'm like, come on, bro. I'm like, who does that, man? You might as well. If you gonna run your ass off and you ain't making no money, you might as well come to a local job, man. It don't make no sense, man. True say, once you take advance, you're gonna be in the hole, and it's gonna be hard to get out the hole. Yeah, you're right about that, man. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Because let's just say you take advance. Let's just say you take advance from your company for like $500, and you say to yourself, you gonna pay it back next week or whatever. Yo, next week you probably need another advance because you're probably still in the hole. You start taking bigger advances and bigger advances. Next thing you know, you can't get out of it, man. You cannot get out of it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. That shit's sad, bro.
I just think a lot more drivers, man, need better money management. And it's not just lease drivers or over the road company drivers. Even local drivers need better money management. People in general, man. You know?
Yeah, like if y'all wanna do the game, bro. I'm not gonna say you got a game, bro. If y'all got any questions in the chat, no trolls though. If y'all serious, bro, y'all just ask you, bro. Email me. I'll drop my email on the link, but bro, this trucking shit is very easy, bro. You'll go to a truck if you got
Oh,
your
you say
own
it's easy to
authority.
you?
Yeah, if you got your own authority, bro, your own truck, trailer, whatever, whatever. If you're not paying 10,000 to wait up every 2 weeks, I don't talk about saving that. You're doing something wrong, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you're saying a driver should be able to, with their own authority, put away $2,000 a week?
That, you should be put away 30 to be honest. At least 3,000.
Yeah, yeah,
If you net 3,000, these storm, you leave storm, so if you net 3,000 and you pay yourself $1,000, you only put away two. Let's see, at least storm, you leave storm, you still gotta pay yourself as a driver. It's
hmm,
like it's like your money going through two parts, like lease storm and you pay yourself. So like this week,
yeah,
I bit my numbers on my deductions. I gross
yeah.
57.90. I paid myself as a driver 12.50. Fuel was 800. Nails was 1,500. Um, this is my head. And my trucking company profit $3,000 after deductions. You know, when people say
So you
driver
pay your
pay, go ahead.
you you pay yourself the same amount every week?
Yep, 12.50. That's all I need, bro. Cause like my accountant
Okay.
said, you gotta pay yourself. What's someone else to pay you? Oh, you're trucking. Well, I got six years experience. So with a
Yeah.
job, I still would get 60 cents a mile, bro. If I was a company driver on the road, you know.
Oh,
I'm not paying myself 30 cents a mile, bro. Come on now. Nah. You got some guys, oh, bro,
yeah.
so $200 a week. That ain't no money, bro. I'm not paying myself that money. $200 a week,
Yeah.
bro. Come on now,
Yeah,
bro.
they gotta be more realistic, man.
Yeah, like,
They
come
gotta
on
be
now.
more realistic, bro.
Come on
You
now.
know? And there's a lot of these drivers out there, man. They just running, but they running crazy, man. Like you get at the end of the day, you gotta start like tightening up your miles. You know what I mean? A lot of
Yeah.
people running across the country, like, and when they
I'm
look
gonna
at their
say,
settlement, like,
if you work across the country, you a fucking idiot, bro.
what you say about that cross country?
If you work across the country, you're an idiot. You don't know what you're doing.
Why you say that?
Cross country meant less than what I made. I with VA. I'm in Maryland, PA. Delaware, New Jersey, New York, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, when it comes to cross country, man, like me personally, I never understand like when people jump out here, like new owner operators, they jump out here like the first thing they want to do is run over the road, right? You're a new
Yeah,
owner operator. Why not like learn your own area first and see that, you know what I mean? At least try to get a customer or two in your own area. You know what I mean? They be running all over the place, running from Florida to Cali, Cali to New York and shit, like taking all type of crazy loads. You know what I mean? Like they think they making money like it ain't funny, but they just tearing up their truck. You know what I mean?
yeah.
To me, that's not smart running, man.
Well, okay, if you live on Florida, right? Let's say you live in Jacksonville. Well,
Yeah,
okay, you want 3 states surrounding Florida. So that would be Georgia, Georgia, right? Georgia, South Carolina,
yeah,
um, what's it? Yeah, what's it? You want Georgia and Alabama? Where in them states, bro? Yeah, why the fuck you need to go and run? Oh, I'm going to Florida to PA. Why? Why do that? You don't live in the area. You know
because
what I'm saying?
they chasing that big load, man. They chasing that big paying load.
Nah, bro. Nah, I don't chase the big pen load. Like my loads, all my loads I book pay under $2,000. All the loads I book, and
Is
most
it?
people say they ain't no money. But you gotta look at the rate and the miles. Yeah,
Yeah,
do math, bro. Ain't never put a load. I booked one load from Florida. It paid me $4,000 to go back to New Jersey. No,
yeah.
it was 1,100 miles, but I would never do it again.
And what's the rate you got to come into Florida?
It won 4,000. It was way less than that.
No, I'm saying what you brought to Florida. What was the rate?
I don't remember, but that shit was like 3 months ago. I don't remember, bro. But I just know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, I came here for. Oh, I do remember. It was like 1,600 from Atlanta to Florida, McLean, Florida, Jacksonville. So they give me 16 on that rate, and I came home
Oh,
for
you got
four.
16. You got 16 to run from McDonough to Jacksonville.
Yeah,
So that's only what about 454 miles, something like that.
about 330.
330. That's good
Yeah,
money.
that's a
Yeah,
good
that's good
rate.
paying load
See,
right there.
that's a good rate. You know why I got that? It was Friday.
Why?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure work weekends. Majority of them
Yeah,
don't work weekends. So Cali, normally I'm preferred K over there. So I got 1,600 to go 300 miles. That's doable. Like I
yeah,
said, I don't book loads over $2,000 because there's always some bullshit with them loads. Niggas be looking at loads. Well, this load paid $5,000. This load paid 13,000. I'm telling you, when that load is be some bullshit, bro.
and that's one of the reasons cats be needed advances, man, because they don't know how to book their loads. I mean, they be booking that bullshit now when that tractor break down, man, then and they ain't got no money. They got to get an advance. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Same with TikTok.
Somebody,
Yeah, they talking to
the
you, though.
dude in the other video had 40. Yeah, he been with Cisco 44 years. Yeah, that's real talk. That's what he told me. Yeah,
God
he old
damn.
school, man. Old school. 44 years, man. That man sitting on bricks. I know he's sitting on bricks. I know he just working because he just like to work. Like, what else you gonna do? I know that dude got money, yo. And he's grandfathered in with the pension, cause you know they cut pension off like what about what a lot of years ago, but he grandfathered in with the pension and just imagine him stacking money in the 401k, man. That man good, bro. 44 years, one company. He's good, bro. He's good, but man, he need to stop doing that, man, and go enjoy his life. I mean, I can't say stop doing that, but you know what I mean. I mean, more power to him, man. Like there goes y'all answer, whoever listening to this, man. Like, you know, I see an old school dude doing it. I mean, they can do it too. You know, 44 years, one company, and that dude he be riding too because he where he come from, man. Where he come from, 125. What's going on? 125. Let me ask you the question, bro. Why do you think drivers always asking for a cash advance, or drivers get caught up into that cash advance game? Company drivers, lease operators. The reason I say lease operator because once you're own operator with your own authority, like you know what I mean, who you gonna get an advance from? I mean, you can only really get an advance from I mean, I guess if you need a advance to like, you know what I'm saying, like on fuel, but that's different. You know what I mean? Yo,
Hey, what's up?
what's going on?
What wasn't that Brandon? Where you go?
He just fell off. I think he in a bad area. He, yeah,
Oh, okay.
signal all messed up.
No, I was just chiming in. What I kind of think is, and it's probably different for everybody, but I think
Yeah,
trucking it makes people feel like you have money. So um, the girls that you attract when they find out you're a truck driver, when they find out you have your own truck. Leasing, people don't know the difference between someone who's leasing on their own authority, uh, things like that. All they know is they may have met somebody who owned the truck and they may have been successful. So when the next person they meet,
yeah.
and they say, "Yeah, I got a truck," they automatically thinking dollar signs. So now you living above your means. You trying to keep up with everybody because they think you have all of this money, and you really don't. So um, and that's probably why. I don't know if that's the reason, but that's probably why.
That's a good way to look at it. I ain't never thought about it that way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that's a good.
I even know some people like that. I know a guy like that, and he tell people, "Oh yeah, I got my trucking company, but he's leased on, and he's leasing, and he's actually paying like 20 some percent, and actually the truck isn't even his. He's leasing the truck, but he's telling people I got a trucking company, so they thinking
So
like,
he
oh,
basically he living a lie.
no, I mean, technically he does because he has the LLC and
Hmm.
um and the truck is like a lease truck is your responsibility if something happens. I mean, so technically he does own the truck. I mean, it's like somebody leasing a car, right? You lease a new Mercedes, you're not gonna go around
Hmm.
telling everybody like, "Oh, that's a lease." You're gonna say, "That's my car. I own that car." So it's the same.
I ain't never heard nobody brag about a lease. I
Yeah,
mean, brag about go around and brag about a lease.
yeah. So people just automatically say like, "Yeah, I own that truck. That's my truck." And
Yeah,
yeah, and and they end up, spending a lot of money, because I get it. I ain't gonna lie. Like people, I mean, I actually own a truck. I mean, not saying that they don't, but I can tell the difference from when
yeah,
I meet a girl and she just, and women, they have their ways in asking, like, "Oh, you got, my uncle has a truck, he has 3 trucks." And they
yeah,
keep picking at you until you finally say, "Oh, yeah, I work for myself." And they, "Oh, you got a truck?"
yeah.
So now everything changed, like I'm talking about, man, you have no idea the
What do you
things.
think? I mean, you talking about woman, man. I think it's something worse than a woman though when it comes to money.
Well, I think everything kind of revolves around the women. Like we do everything for the women, really. I mean, if you
Nah, but
heterosexual,
when you talking about owning a truck, and let's just say let's talk about family, man. Let's start there. Family, man. I don't know how big your
oh, you
family
talking
is.
about you? Okay, so you talking about like someone who's married and needs
No, 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 no. I'm talking about family members who
Oh
think
yeah,
you.
a family member too. Yeah, they ask you for money. They think you got money. They may have
Yeah,
seen you may have bragged about that one good check you got for thousands of dollars, and they think every week is like these big checks, you know. So so yeah, it's a different life, you know. It really is. It can be good, it can be bad, you know.
yeah,
But I get a lot of people that's around because of that, you know, because they like, oh, this guy, he has his own company, you know, and I now I got these friends, you know. But but yeah, I think that's one of the you know, that's one of the scenarios, you know.
and one thing
'Cause
I was
it-
talking to Brandon earlier about before, and Mom was in here earlier too. One thing I was talking to them earlier about is what do you think about like guys that's leased on, but every time they need a repair done to their truck, they got to take advance from their company.
I think that's the reason why. I think because they're living this life outside of trucking that they don't have the money. They're not able to save. You see what I'm saying? Like it's a ripple effect. Like it's affecting everything. Like for the women, you get this apartment or this house, you get this nice fancy car, you know, you live in this life, so you spending more than you actually saving. you know, No, you look good, you know, you got the new shoes, the new clothes, you know, but
Yeah,
that's where all the money truck, you know, and they like, yeah, it's paid
it was. What's going on? I got. When is Labor Day? Monday. What you want to do? What is Labor Day? Labor Day is Labor Day is uh Labor Day is. Go ask your mom. I forgot. I I think it's a day where you don't labor. I don't know. Yeah, we lost 125. You breaking up, broke up bad. Yeah, man. But people in general, man, like the point of this live, man, is just don't get yourself caught up into that cash advance game, man, because once you're in that hole, it's gonna be hard to come out that hole, man. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? Once you're in that hole, it's gonna be hard to come out that hole. Like us truck drivers, man, people in general, we just gotta save money, man. You know, the more you make is not the more you spend. The more you make should be the more you save. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Budget right. You know, you run a business over the road. You know what I mean? Can't always be, can't always be. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? Like you run a business over the road, you can't like Or be eating out all the time. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of people don't think, man. Think about it, but like when you buy food, you steady buying food over the road. That adds up, man. Everywhere you
Yeah,
stop, you gotta buy a Subway or Popeyes. You know
yeah. I think
that shit.
from it's also like a economy you got to get used to. It's like an individual economy you have to maintain. That's why I recommend if someone was to start their own authority that they get rid of all their bills and they figure out how much they're actually going to make, and then they accumulate the bills later. Because you have to get used to how much taxes is going to be, how much your fuel, how much you're going to be able to save. And if you have all of these bills and this lifestyle, you're not really going to see the profit. So to me, it worked. And this just so happened it worked this way. But I had to save my money first. And then once I got to a certain amount of money and I felt comfortable, then I started accumulating bills, start, getting a car note, house note, things like that. And I slowly kind of got into those things, even though I was making X of, whatever amount of money, I was only spending. I didn't go get the $1,000 car note. I went and got a $250 car note. Even though I
Yeah,
already had a car, but and I could afford it, the $1,500 car note. It seems, but
yeah,
you got to kind of slowly go into this new, you know, money that you're making or whatever.
yeah, yeah. You're right. Yeah, you're right about that. Like a lot of people come in here, like a lot of people become an owner operator, man. They just, I think they think they're gonna be rich right away, yo.
Yeah, it takes a long time to really get comfortable. It takes at least, I would say, year and a half. Like even though, okay, so this year for me
Yeah,
was an excellent year. This probably gonna be the most money I ever made. But see, they
yeah.
just went up on my insurance like 200 some dollars. Come to find out, it was almost $300.
Uh,
So the money I made last year, in order for me not to pay so much, I have to pay them $20,000. Like this is like upfront, like so even though I got $20,000 in my bank account, right? That money is gone, and then you're thinking about another 20 for taxes. You know what I'm saying? So just think if I was out here splurging, I got $40,000 that's about to be gone, you know
yeah.
and that's not even counting maintenance and this and that that's just insurance and taxes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you might
That's
have
crazy,
that
bro.
money. Yeah, you might have it. Yeah, because if I pay my insurance, if I pay my insurance $20,000, it saves me like 3,500. It's like 15% off if you
Yeah,
pay it all in one year. So you got
yeah,
to pay it. I mean, for the whole year. So you got to pay it like 1 month. You get 2 months. Well, really, you get a month to pay $20,000.
yeah,
So that's why I think a lot of people have problems because they're looking in their account. They're like, oh, I got. Let's say you got $50,000, right? You looking at your account as an owner op. You like, dang, I got 50 grand. Oh, I can afford to go do this and afford to go do that. But you're not knowing that all of these things is coming up. Now what if I have $50,000 in my account and I gotta pay
yeah.
40? You know what
That's
I'm saying?
crazy, bro.
I mean, I just had the best year of my life and you know, and 40 of it is gone, you know what I'm saying? So but yeah,
Hey,
you
let me ask
gotta
you a question. Let me ask you a question. What was the average amount you think owner operators make
I mean if you
for the
got
year?
your authority this year,
Not this year. You know this year is an up year, so
oh
this year is kind of like just average overall.
I always average about 27, late 20s, 26, 27,000 a month. I mean, that's before.
I'm talking about for the year. You sold what was that for them?
Oh,
Talking
if
about
you
gross for
work,
the year.
I would say about 250, 300. I
Two
always
fifty three.
been, yeah, even my first year, I think I made over 250. I mean, but I hear a lot of people on YouTube making 200. So so I guess,
But you know what you do is not the average though.
yeah, kind, I guess, because I really tell
No,
you the
because
truth.
the average is like 180 to like 215. I mean,
But
the
you gotta
guys
think
that's
about
really
that,
running,
right?
they the ones that making money like that.
Let's think about that. So let's say you
Yeah,
make 200,000, right?
yeah,
200,000 is less than 20,000 a month. That's like 18,000 a month. So if we break that down, that's like 4,000 a week.
yeah.
That's not very much money. That's
How many owner operators do you think is running 52 weeks though?
well, even if you, but you gotta think that's not even count 52 weeks. That because there's some months that got more than, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah,
So that's even less. I take about 5 weeks off. You hear me say this a lot. I take like 5 weeks, 6 weeks max, and I still make roughly around 300. And that's
yeah,
not even all the way working every single day, not all the time. I might take 3 days off. I might come home for the weekends. Like this weekend, I'm home until tomorrow.
yeah,
I took yesterday off. I mean, I take days off. But you
yeah,
gotta think 4,000. Well, we talking about gross though. We not.
yeah.
We
We talking
talking
about
about
growth. This
net.
is gross number. No,
Yeah,
we ain't talking about
gross.
that.
You gotta think. So I'm about to go to Oklahoma. That's $2,000. I got this food load. I'm about to push up to Oklahoma tomorrow. That's $2,000 in one day. I'm about to make.
Yeah.
So it's not hard making $4,000, right? You know what I'm
Uh huh.
saying? So just think if I make 10,000 this month, I mean this week, but I only make five the next week. That's still
Yeah.
like a $7,000 average, right? So 7,000 is if you make 7,000 roughly a week, and you work probably about 11 months, or let's say 10 and a half, 11 months out the year, you're gonna make roughly about 300,000 that year. So people that's making 200,000, they're really not working. They're not working that hard. They're only making 200,000 is about 4,000 a week.
Yeah.
Like it's most weekends. Weekends is where I make a lot of my money. I might make 3, 4,000 just Friday through Sunday. You
Oh,
know what I'm
because
saying?
it's always good loads going out on the weekend.
Well, it's just day loads. Like say if I get a load that's paying me $1,200 each day, or let's
Yeah.
say $1,500 Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and they all deliver the next day. That's $4,500. You see what I'm saying? So it's not really hard. Those numbers are not hard numbers. That's why when people be saying these things, I be like, what? But I am a hard worker. I always been a hard worker. Like I do try to make sure I make good money. Like when I'm out here, I'm out here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the best what I can get. Right now, I'm trying to get something dedicated. So I'm trying to not work so hard so I can make those phone calls and those emails. Maybe do like a Monday through Friday. But I'm still gonna, I'm still expected to make
Yeah,
good money.
I'm bad. That's my fault.
What it do, Brandon?
No, you good. You
What's up, bro?
good, Brandon.
Yeah, but we talking about a guy that I have my own. Like I don't know. To me, it's not hard rocket science. You know what I mean?
It's
But
not. This truck, the shit is easy to me. It's easy to me. Oh, I ain't gonna
yeah,
cap.
yeah, it's definitely easy. Yeah, it's real easy. Yeah, that is true.
I make money, but I also keep a lot of my money too. I'm not giving it away to companies like everybody
Right.
else be doing.
And that's where people, so like for every $1,000, people got to think about they working for these companies. When they make $1,000, we only got to make eight. And then
Yeah,
also we get benefits from, on the back ends. So you might as well say all we got to do is make 7. So they out here,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So for every 10,000, we only got to make 7,000. So,
I didn't ask you this on 125. Let me ask you about your.
oh,
Let me
okay.
ask
I
you.
thought you was about to
Let,
say,
no, no, I
Hey,
forgot.
hey, yo,
I
hey,
forgot
yo.
to ask you. Let me ask you about your maintenance account. 125.
oh,
How
I
much
don't
you
have a
normally keep in your man? Oh, you don't got no.
man.
Okay.
When I first started, I started that because I was scared. I do stocks. Like stocks is
Yeah.
like my 401k. I put money in 401k every month on the first. It automatically goes into my brokerage account. I got Chase, right?
Yeah.
So I was looking at that like if something was to happen, I got that stock account. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Okay.
don't really
Okay.
like
Hey,
saving money. I
What
like
up,
putting
mom?
my money
hey,
somewhere
what's
else.
up? Hey,
What's up, Mom?
where y'all get that 180 average from?
Uh, well, it just said no. I said 180, 215.
'Cause I know where my area container trucks can do that locally. 175, 180. That's the average.
Yeah,
So
that's
what
kind
you
of
think? What you think the average is?
Honestly, the average is it's
I'm just
like
throwing out numbers
225,
there.
like 220,
yeah,
225,
two twenty
250. That's the
five.
average.
Yeah, 225
225, 250.
sound. Yeah,
Cause
that sound
the
good.
average truck gonna go between 4 to 7,000. I mean, right now
Yeah.
Right.
we ain't talking about this
Yeah.
market. Everybody making $20,000 a fucking mile. I ain't
Yeah.
talking about
Four
that.
to
But
seven
goddamn,
thousand. Yeah.
but about 4 to 7,000 is the average for over the road, regional, whatever. I know
Yeah.
local trucks, man. A local truck can do $4,500 average doing containers in Savannah, Georgia, pretty easily without even fucking trying.
Nah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
don't even
call
cut. Let me
bullshit.
see my
I
language
call
up.
bullshit on that mob.
Oh,
Woman,
what?
get what? I'm gonna see you 9 months of settlements. You want to bet 500?
Niggas
No, I
bet
You
three
want to
believe.
bet
thousand
I know
500?
dollars.
somebody. I
Niggas
know
bet three
somebody living
thousand.
good off those containers though.
Say
They
what?
buying cattle. I said I do know
Ma,
people living good off them
I
containers though.
I ain't gonna lie. This is a good year though. It's a good year.
I,
That that
Ma,
that
you my
that's.
homie. I'm just trolling you, bro.
Let me tell you something. I can understand if you're somewhere like Miami Port or like New Jersey Port or Virginia Port or something like that. You're like, oh yeah, well it ain't like that. You gotta understand the top 3 ports in America is L.A. ports, Long Beach, and Georgia
Uh-huh.
ports. The 3 top
And
ports.
and
So
Virginia, motherfuckers.
man, whatever. Goddamn. But that's just our area. Now somebody that's in like New Orleans, I'm not sure if it's a
Huh.
port down there or not. I'm just guessing. But like, say it was a port in Louisiana somewhere, they're not going. They might be
No,
like
they're
three
not gonna
thousand. You
do
know what I'm
good.
saying?
Yeah, they're not doing good over there.
Who that? Easy say he want to bet 500.
You want to bet
E-
500? Tell them put. All right, bet,
Easy A and J.
bet.
Hey, put your
I'll be.
money where your mouth is.
Hey, tell them bet this shit.
Yeah, I'm telling him bet. I don't know how he gonna bet because I don't even know who he is. How
Like
you
Get the
gonna
fuck
bet
out of here.
easy?
I thought it was somebody you knew, man.
No. I'm just looking at the comments. No,
Just somebody talking, man.
I'm just
Just
looking
some,
at the comments. Yeah, nah, I don't think he want to bet.
yeah, but when
'Cause
you first start off, you're a little scared though, so you might have those
hey,
accounts and stuff.
we'll let RLC be the mediator. I'll cash up in 500. You cash up in 500, then I'll post them.
Oh yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah,
I'll
easy. What
post
you want to
mine
do?
too. I can post mine too. Shit. Well, I mean, how much you say I should make?
Who you?
No, what? Hold up. What's the bet again? I forgot what the bet
Hey,
is.
I'll
He
shit.
talking about a container truck. A
Oh, he
container
said
truck
container.
can do 175 to 180 a year. That's what I was talking about. I guess that's what he's referring to. I know that's what Brandon was talking about. Talking about bullshit. What do you think a
Yeah,
container truck doing three? Are you really think a container truck doing 3,000 a week? That's what you really think? You really think that? I mean,
man,
it might be some spots, but
man.
you know.
I live in
Yeah,
Florida, so you already
3,000 a
know.
week though.
Oh, I
That's
don't know
less
about
than
Florida.
You
five
already.
hundred a
No,
day.
you already
That's
know these boys, these container boys out here. They ain't making shit.
Just think if you make $500, if you make $500 a day, Monday through Friday, that's 2,500. Like we
Mhm.
still talking about gross though.
Yeah,
Now
we talking
when you
about gross. Yeah, we talking
change
about
it,
gross numbers. We ain't talking about net numbers
yeah,
now.
okay.
Yeah, we're
So
talking about
yeah,
growth.
we talking about gross. Yeah, 3,000 is not hard.
That's not. Come on.
Yeah, that's not hard at all. It's like,
Containers,
damn,
Oh
bro.
for real.
Containers is cheap freight, bro. I don't
But
give a
it's
fuck.
still,
What y'all
it's
saying? That
still,
shit cheap, bro.
but it's
in,
still
But
consistent.
in your area it is. If it was so cheap, you wouldn't have Landstar Ranger running container loads. Come on, man. You
easy,
got Landstar trucks doing it and Mercer trucks doing it.
Yeah,
And
you
easy,
look
do
though,
but
two.
Mob.
Just
They
think if you
giving
do
out
two loads.
35% though, Mob. God damn,
easy say,
bro.
easy say. If they run hard. I guess easy used to be a
Where is
container
he from?
driver or something.
Where is he from? Where is he from? Ask him where he from. Fuck
Easy,
all
you
that
from
talking
Georgia?
shit. We can just do the cash app. Fuck all that talking shit. We just put it on the glass. We ain't gotta go back and
Hell
forth. We gotta do any of that. We
yeah.
ain't gotta do any of that. We ain't gotta do any of that.
You
We can
don't want
just
to live, Russell.
yeah,
You
we
want
ain't
the
gotta
rest?
do any of that. I was cash
You
app
want?
him, you cash app him, and we'll
You want the
hold it
rest?
on the glass. We ain't gotta have no conversation no more. I ain't about to do that, Joe. I'm tired of arguing with people on the internet, man. Jesus Christ.
I bet 1,000, Mob. God damn it.
Bad,
Shit.
bad, bad,
For real?
bad, bad, bad it then. Bad it then. I'm about to turn RLC TV into a ratchet TV, man. I'm just saying, bro. We ain't about to sit here. You talking about we run hard. I'm sorry, man, but if you think everybody run hard, bro, like I'm sorry. I don't think there's nobody out here making no
No,
money
no,
that's not running hard
I
or
do
working
agree.
hard.
I'm trolling y'all, but a mob right though. Port is big as hell, bro. That shit.
You say everybody run hard? I don't think, man. I know a lot of cats that don't
I
run hard, man.
I believe though.
What do you call not running hard?
Man, I'm gonna tell you what I think. Well, you stay in Georgia, so you different. You can come home every week, right? To me, somebody that's staying like an owner operator that stay in Florida that want to come home every 2 3 days. To me, that ain't running hard because that's not running smart.
Okay, so what is it? How y'all judging it? Y'all judging it by miles or hours worked or what? Like
I'm judging
how
it
is this
by
being judged?
I do all of it. My hours,
I'm judging it
hours
by I'm
work.
judging by I'm judging my income. Like, is you are you making a profit? Cause you got some people. Let's just say you grow. All right, let's just say all four of y'all gross 8,000, right? But Brandon took home 6,000. You took home 4,000, and somebody that don't know how to book a load, they took home probably like 2,000.
No, I think it's more so like if you got a limit truck or not. Like some people got, if you got pretty good equipment and you have a nice little run, you gonna make a profit. You know,
Yeah,
you can run the cheapest freight and you still gonna make a profit. But if you have a bad truck and you keep putting parts, money in parts and keep having to get it fixed and towed, and you just have a bad run, you might have just a bad 6 months where this part went out and then
There you
that
go.
part went out. But if you got 6 months and nothing happened, just some oil, some PMs, oh, you gonna make a profit.
But what is the definition of running hard? Like you have to be a judge. You can't just say, "Oh, running hard off your
Okay,
gross," because you can sit here and do 1,000 miles
definition
with
on
gross.
hard mob. My definition on hard mob. If you out there doing 3,000 miles a week, bro, 3,000 miles a week.
All right, you should. I think 3,000 miles a week. I think that's slavery. That's that's right.
Yeah, that's
That's
ridiculous.
running hard. That's running hard. Now, I
Yeah,
ain't gonna
that's
lie.
hard. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I
that's some
did
hard.
it.
That's
I
some hard
did
running.
it though. I've done
It
it.
yeah,
I ain't
it's
gonna
just
lie.
like RLC, right? Like your job, right? In your mind, you might not think you run hard, but somebody else might do your job and be like, God damn, I don't know how you do this. You know?
Cause shit hard.
Yeah,
Shit hard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's hard. Just like
yeah,
flatbed. I don't do
yeah,
3,000 miles a week, but somebody might get in flatbed and do it for a week. You're like, oh my God, I don't know how you do this, man. It's too hard.
hell yeah.
yeah,
Or somebody can drive a dry van for 2,700 miles and somebody be like, oh, that's hard. I'd rather do something else. Everybody
yeah,
has a definition of hard.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
a
You
I'll
lot
right.
do
of
three
times,
thousand.
when you try something, when you first starting to do something new, it's going to be hard until you get used to it. Then it's become easy. Like right now, RLC do his job like it ain't nothing. I do my job like it ain't nothing. You do your job like it ain't nothing.
Yeah,
But somebody new, they'll be like, oh my God, this is hard work. We running hard. We running hard. So I understand what he say. Yeah, a container truck, he can make that if he run hard. Of course. I mean, that's kind of the point. You ain't gonna do it being lazy. You ain't about to do it working 2 days out the week. You ain't gonna do it running
no,
3 days out the week. Yeah, you gonna run hard. That's
Yeah.
kind of the point, you know. Sometimes you might sleep out. Sometimes you might sleep in the truck 2 nights out the week. Sometimes you might not. But yeah, you gonna work for it.
Hey,
That's more definitely. You definitely gonna work for
hey,
it.
hey, Mob, you saw that settlement earlier?
What settlement?
You ain't seen it, Brandon?
No, I ain't serious.
No, that's what I'm talking. You not in that group chat, but mom, I sent that sentiment to y'all, bro. It's in there, bro. You gotta look, bro. But
Yeah,
nigga,
yeah. The whole point I was trying to get to is video,
bro, we all
dude.
basically all that's about to say, bro, that a dude grows 1,600, but for him to get that, he had to pay $5,000 in deductions, bro. You know
Wait
what
a
I'm
minute,
saying?
what? He
Yeah,
made 1,600 and had to pay 5,000.
he made 1,600 gross, but deductions cost $4,800, bro.
Oh no.
Hold on. What did you?
Oh, probably because he owed like on the truck.
You gotta look at that. You gotta look at the settlement. You see where I'm coming from with this video, dude.
I don't know what
He
y'all
took
talking
it. Yeah, you gotta see the settlement.
Yeah, that don't make any sense. 1,600 is probably I can make 1,600 with like
No,
300, 400 miles.
he grows 1,600, but his deduction was 48.
I ain't gonna lie to
You
y'all.
said
This
he
jerk.
grows 1,600, but his deductions was 48.
No,
No,
he
he grows
grows
60,
8.
66,
Oh,
6,600.
6,600. Oh, okay, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought he
but
said 60.
like tell us why though. Like
Yeah, break it down for him, Brandon. I can't remember.
He had basically he had MGR systems. I don't know where that coming yet, but basically the first thing on that settlement was he took a cash advance for repair. So he paid
oh
$800 a week for a trailer. We looked at the truck cost
damn
12. He got fuel and he ran 4,000 miles.
damn 4,000 shit
Who runs 4,000
4,000
miles
for
legally?
that's like a dollar something a mile. That's
Who
like a
runs four,
dollar
Yeah.
20 a
who
mile.
who 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 runs 4,000 miles legally?
Yeah, that
Hold on,
ain't
bro.
even
I'm not.
That
legal.
don't even
I'm
make
on.
sense. Like
Yeah,
seriously,
I ain't even think about that.
yeah, that don't make sense. Who can do 4,000 miles legally? Come on, bro.
I
Hold
mean,
on,
they
hold on,
That
hold
doing
don't
on,
even make sense.
hold on.
70
Four
miles an
thousand
hour or
miles?
something.
Yeah, look at this man, bro.
They probably
They'll
doing
tell you.
70 miles per hour or something.
Even 70 miles an hour. I mean, no, man, that's impossible. Unless you're a team or something like that, that's impossible for a single guy to do
Yeah,
4,000
that's
miles in
kind of
1 week.
hard, man. That's hard. Yeah, that's hard.
That's
Yeah,
what the
it's
settlement said.
Cause that's 700 times 5 is what, 35? No, you can do it. You can do if you're doing 70 and you're doing short loads, you can do 4,000.
4,000 miles in a week.
Yeah, cause 7 times 5, and
How
then you
many
got enough.
hours? How many hours is in a week?
I
70,
know,
bro.
but you're doing seven. You can do 700 miles a day if you're doing 70 miles per hour.
The only way you're doing 700 miles a day is if you have nothing goes wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
Absolutely nothing. And I mean, as soon as you hit the highway, you're going from 0 to 70.
You can't even
It's
stop for fuel.
impossible.
Yeah, that
Don't
is
even
You
stop for
true.
ain't
fuel.
stopping for using no bathroom or nothing. You taking 30-minute breaks on the shoulder. As soon as it says 29, you're rolling 5 miles an hour until it says 30 minutes and then going. That's come on, man. I don't.
I believe it's been done before though, because that's still because you got 700. I mean, 700 times 5 is what? Am I saying it right? It's 3,500, and then so that's 42. And then that's 49. Actually, you can do 49. So say they don't do 49. Yeah, they can.
So, so
Yeah,
you
they
can
can do
drive. So you talking
4,000.
about driving 11 hours a day?
No, just 10. Cause 10
Just 10
times
hours a
7,
day.
10 times 7 is 700.
Man, you ain't doing those. You ain't doing no 4,000 miles.
Nah, he right. That's what I'm talking about. Right, you can do it, bro. It's
Yeah, it
doable.
can be done.
Bro, Brandon,
Somebody out there
you're not
said
doing 4,000 miles. How many hours is in a week?
it's rare though. It
How
is
many how
rare.
many hours is in a
Talking
week?
about trucking week, 70 hours. Trucking week, right?
No, just in general. How many hours is in
Oh,
7
regular week?
days?
I think like 172 or
It's
something like that. Somebody do the
All right,
24,
math real
all
quick.
right, 100.
24 times 7 is what? What,
Somebody got
20,
a
what is
calculator.
24 times 7 is 152.
No,
All right,
no, more than 152. It's like
somebody.
170 something.
I'm driving right now, so I can't do it.
Hey,
Somebody
somebody
do
in
it
the
in chat or
comments do the
something.
math.
All right, hold on.
I think it's 168. Yeah, it's 168.
168. All right, now take 70 from that. All right, now take 70 again from that. You got to take a 10-hour break between all those driving hours. It's impossible.
No,
Come on, man. It's impossible.
no, because you're not doing it.
I'm just saying. Because 70-hour drive week plus a 10-hour break for 7 days, 140 hours. Come on, man. You're not doing
Oh,
that,
you
bro.
count with your
You got to take a break,
break. Yeah, you count
and you got
that.
to take a 30-minute break. So that's
It's
30 minutes times 7.
it's
All that
168, bro. It's 168. RLC.
168. All
Yeah,
right. So you got 70 hours that you can drive in a week if you drive 10 hours for 7 days. All right. Now you got
yeah,
70 more hours of 10-hour breaks, right? Then you got to add a
yeah,
30-minute break too for 7 days. Now we're not even including loading, unloading, dropping, hooking, fuel, coffee,
Yeah,
bathroom
yeah,
break, showers. We're not even adding any of that. It's impossible, bro.
yeah.
It's impossible. If you can do it, show me. If you think it's possible, show me.
I think somebody out there done did it. I really do. I think it's somebody that done did it before.
Yeah, I mean, there's people that done it. I mean, ain't
Yeah, I
no
think.
e-law, but the people.
Yeah,
Hey, Nathan.
yeah.
Hey, Nathan. What's up, Nathan? What's the most miles you ever did in a week?
What G-Way know ain't nobody do no 4,000 miles in 1 week legally, man. Boy, if you do 4,000 miles a week, well, you a bad boy, man.
T Hill. What's the most miles you ever did? T
He
Hill
must
probably
got, he
did
must
like
got, he
40.
must got, he must got one of them Tesla trucks.
I done did like maybe 32 or something like that.
See, 32, I can believe because you probably had a load that rolled over from the week before, ain't it?
No, I'm talking about 1 week. I didn't push that much.
How fast you drove? How fast you was driving?
60.
60. You did 3,200 miles. I got a headache now.
What's going on, G-Way?
I think you trolling me, man.
Yeah, I'm serious. I don't know how, but I was a company driver. I did it.
You,
I
you must have
did
had
it.
you must have had some miles rolled over or something, man.
I might have. I don't really know. I don't think I did, but
I
I
know the
think I
most
4,000
miles,
miles in a week. You the man.
the
You the
most
man.
miles I ever did in 1 week. In 1 week, I think it was 3,300 miles, but that was miles that was came over from the week prior. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, it
So
might
in
have
re-
been.
so in reality, I probably did like maybe 26, 27, maybe 28. In reality, in the 7 day period, it just only said 33 because the miles ran over from last week.
G-Way, what's going on?
Not much. How y'all doing, man?
We
All
good,
right.
chilling.
I
G-Way,
was sitting here
are you doing
listening to that
4,000 miles a week?
4,000 miles. No, man. No. Um, I believe my record pretty much what yours at. I did probably 2,800, 32. I'm 20 between 28 and 32, and that's doing a
Yeah.
California run. Um, and he got to be doing box because I don't see you doing that in flatbed, strapping down,
Oh
tarping.
no,
I don't see that.
you definitely like flatbed.
Hmm. Yeah, but I don't run near that much no more.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, that's true. Once you move up a little bit, you ain't got to work that hard. But you're a company driver. There's some company drivers that's doing it. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
pretty sure
yeah.
that. I mean, I know it's out there.
Mhm.
Shit, I do 900 miles. I'm mad about that.
that nigga mob. He
Hey,
do
G
four
Way,
thousand dollars a week. Goddamn it.
G Way, you got your own authority, right?
No, I run with Landstar.
Hey, Brandon,
Yo,
what they doing with you with the insurance?
what you mean?
When your renewal up?
I already got renewed, bro. 3 months
What?
ago.
Oh, 3 months ago. You got lucky, man. You
What you
lucky.
mean?
Cause now, man, they going up on people's insurance, man. You ain't feeling it
Uh,
though. I don't think it was happening 3 months ago. I think they just started it. But mine's went up 200, almost $300, man. I had to pay. Well, I haven't did it yet, but I'm about to have to pay $20,000, man, to save some little money.
God dang, boy.
Hell yeah, my shit went
Uh,
from 17 to 1980. I'm like, what? I ain't got no accidents, no speeding, no nothing. And
see,
they
my
talking
track's
about
17.
because of the accidents that happened. I think they go off the year before. They said because there was too many accidents. They said everybody going up. They tried to get me some. I hit up a broker, and they tried to give me a wrist. What's it called? Wrist protection or some shit. I'm like, oh hell no, for like 13 or 14. And then when I tried to get the other one, they came down to like a eight. I think it was an A rated. They said 1,500, but then it was like 3,500 down. I'm like, I might as
How
well
long?
just stick to what I got.
How long you been? How long you been in business?
With this authority, I've been in business about about 6, almost 7 years.
7 years?
Yeah.
Call Great West, bro.
What is that? Is that
It's an
That's the
insurance.
the
It's an
insurance
insurance,
company.
bro.
The
I'm talking
insurance
about? Is
Call
that
Great.
like a double? What they call it? Uh, what they call it? A rated and double A or whatever. What's the
Yeah,
one on top? What's the one on top of the A rated?
B plus
on
right
top.
here, bro.
B plus? No, it's the one on top of A rated. I think it's A plus rated or some shit. A rated, some shit.
I don't know, but I know a Great West. As long as you've been in business, your authority been acting more than 2 years, they'll deal with you. Ain't nobody gonna turn you around.
Cause
You gotta
I
work.
cause I hollered at a broker and they was trying to shop me around. They had sent me. I sent them over my my record or whatever and my damage record or whatever for my insurance, my loss statement. And they supposed to have shopped it around, and the people they came back with, I'm like, man, this. I mean, it's a little lower. It's like 1,500, but like I said, if I'm putting 3,000 down, it's like I might as well stick with, what I'm saying, what I'm paying now,
How
because
how much how much lower it is
it was like 1,500.
for the year?
No, a month.
1,500 a month. So what is that? 10,000? What is that like? $12,000?
No, that's 15
What's up,
times
Dave?
10.
What's
That's
up,
like
Dave Cap?
18. It's
That's
like
18,000.
18 plus the 3,000. That's 21. So
That's
I'm paying
21.
20. I'm paying 20 with mines that I got now.
Oh, okay.
If
That's
I
what I was
pay
getting at.
one,
Okay.
if I
All
pay
right.
one payment. If I don't, it's gonna be 23. You see what I mean? Because I saved 3,500.
Okay. So with the other people, if you pay, it'd be 21.
Right. It's
What's the
basically
difference between the coverage? Is the same coverage?
same coverage, same
Are they the same
everything.
rating?
Yup, same rate. See, I got unlimited miles. I got the unlimited miles. I got my truck and trailers covered. I got the million, and I got the 100,000 on the cargo. Um, and
Yeah.
I'm reefer
Yeah.
also.
If you got all that, it's just a $2,000. Keep it.
Yeah, but they
You want to
say
say
the broker had told me that they going up on everybody's. Like starting now, they about to go up on everybody's insurance. So if you haven't renewed yet, you about to feel it. And they say next year might get worse because of inflation and all this. I'm like, oh fuck. They trying to run people out of business, man. If I was paying that 1980, I would have been all right. But I mean, that still would have put a toll on me. Like, damn, 1,900. That's basically 2,000 a month. Just think if I would have had a truck note, trailer note, man, I don't know how these people out here making it, man. It's gonna be a lot of people about to go out of business, in my opinion. Cause just
I
think
mean,
if you got
I mean,
$2,500 truck note, right? $1,000 a month trailer, then you paying 2,000 a month. That's like five. That's like what 5,000, 5,500 a month you paying, right?
yeah, yeah.
Like that's crazy.
I mean, if somebody's expenses is that high, yeah. If somebody's expenses is not that high, I wouldn't. We're talking about $200.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
talking what? We're talking $3,900 a year. I mean,
that's true.
as if you're
Oh, you said
yo,
39 a year?
like something like that. I'm just going on top of my head right now,
Oh,
so I don't know what 300 times 12.
oh, you saying the extra 300?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah,
$300.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's true. Yeah, I guess I'm just mad about it, because when you renew, I mean that 300, I would have been sick with it though. I ain't gonna lie, I would have
well,
been mad.
well,
But
it kind of come into play with what RLC was talking about with money management.
yeah, that's
You
true.
know, because a lot of people get in a situation with their living expenses also.
Yeah,
Their
Facts.
pay go
True.
up, so now they get a better car, they get a
yeah,
better phone, get bigger TVs, they get credit cards with bigger credit limits. So they feel
yeah,
like they can just swipe and say, I ain't worrying about this because I'm getting this much money next Friday. It all plays into the same category. It's money
yeah.
management. And
Yep.
money
That's true.
management and not living above your means. Like in my opinion, I feel like if you can't pay all your bills with how much you make in the first 2 weeks of the month and still have some money in your pocket, you're above your means. Don't ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how
True.
I
True.
feel. Cause I've been that guy, bro. When I was in logistics, I was making salary of 65,000 a year.
Uh,
My check was 1150 a week. I spent 1150 a week.
damn.
You know what I'm saying? I was that guy, bro. I
Damn.
had a $1,500 apartment. I had a Mustang with a 2.9 liter Whipple, built transmission, all that stuff like that. I was smoking weed by the pound, wearing Jordans, 8732s, Polo. I was that guy, bro.
Yeah,
And I walked in there one day, and they said they didn't need me no more. I had nothing.
damn.
I had nothing. That was like a hard life lesson. That's what's gonna
Damn.
come to.
That was like check to check, right?
Yeah, well, check the check. Like I say, I
Yeah.
got paid 11. I got paid 1150 a week, and I was spending 1150 a week. like dead serious. Like I was that guy. I was broke on Thursday. Dead serious, bro. And I really had nothing to show for. I mean, I had a bunch of junk that wasn't really worth nothing.
Yeah,
A
That's
lot
like
of
a hard
people that live
reality,
check to check, man.
yeah, man.
man. I got a
I'll
friend
tell
of
you.
mine. I got a friend of mine working in a lawn Sherman Hall at the port, man. He make like 120, 140,000 a year. He still live check to check.
That's crazy.
And it's like that. Like I remember an old guy told me a long time ago. If you ever see somebody with a whole bunch of nice stuff, it's either
Uh,
one or two things. They got a lot of money or they got a lot of debt. But 9 times out of 10, they're in a lot of debt.
yeah,
And he was right.
yeah, that's true, man. Cause I gotta live like I learned to live a year out, man. Like I gotta get. That's the only way I can really stay above
Man,
water.
that's it. That's exactly how I live, man. I gotta my
Yeah,
bills gotta be paid like way ahead of
I
time,
gotta
yo.
be.
Yeah,
I gotta be thinking about next year. I can't be. I can't even be dwelling on my bills for this month. I gotta be figuring out what I'm doing next year. That's the only way it's gonna work.
yeah.
What's
You
on?
know what I mean? Because when I end of my year, that's when tax time come. So I really try not to even spend the money for the
It's not only that. When you live like that, man, you can enjoy like the holidays and stuff like that a lot better because so you got all your bills paid, man. Christmas, you can ball, do whatever, get the kids whatever they want, do anything. Cause
Man,
you don't got
when you live frugal and you're able to have money saved up and you're able to not worry about how much you're making next week or how much your bills is every month, you're able to have mistakes. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Because back in those days, I was working, like I said, I was working logistics, and then I was out there with the grain field, that stuff like that, dealing with containers and steel, that stuff like that. If I would have got hurt and would have been out for 2 days, I would have been screwed.
2
Like right
days.
now, we drive trucks. All it takes is for you to hop out your truck, you slip and break your back. Then what? Or break your leg. You know what I'm saying? It can happen. Or
A
you
lot of
mess around
people
and
lose
walk.
their house.
Yeah, or you walk inside. A lot of guys like take care of their bodies, and they think it's a joke. And he walk inside and get their medical card, and doctor be like, "Well, oh man, your blood pressure too high, or this is too much." And then what? A lot of people don't think about that. They think about the what if. Like even with lease operators, owner operators. Yeah, you can have all your money saved up. You can buy a truck cash, but what happens if you put that truck on pavement and somebody run into you right then and there, total the truck? Then what? You gotta have that money, man. You gotta save that job, man. Just because you're making all that money don't mean you're supposed to be spending it. Because I was that guy, bro. I'm telling you from experience, I was that guy that split every dollar he had every week, bro, and thought I was doing. He couldn't tell me. He couldn't tell me nothing until that one day I walked in there and they told me, "Oh, we don't need you no more." And I ain't had a dollar in my account, bro.
Damn, that's crazy.
I had a dollar in my account, man. I've been there, man. Lost everything. I've been there. I've definitely been there, man. And I think
Stack it up.
that's what it's gotta take for a lot of these guys. A lot of people thinking they're comfortable, and with this year, with how everything's going on, even with company drivers, they're making a lot more money. So now they're getting comfortable. They think it's gonna always be that way. Just think about it. Just think about this. This having in your mind. If you can't work for a week, will you be all right? If you can't work for a month, will you be all right? If your wife is sick and you got to be there for a month, can you handle that? If your kids, something happened with your kids and you got to be there for them for a month or two, can you do that? And if you can't, then what's the point?
A lot of people don't think like that, bro.
Stuff
A lot
happens.
of people think like that.
Yeah. These days, man, people's situations can change in an instant, man. Y'all just don't understand, bro.
I'll
People,
give y'all something. I'll give y'all something drastic to think about. Last year when I lost my old girl, we was able to bury her. We was able to ship her body to Jamaica. A lot of people, they'll be looking crazy if something like that happened to them.
Mhm.
Because they think a lot of people think life goes on forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they think it's a joke. And
My
the funny
mom
thing
ain't had.
about it, is that when you try to tell somebody something, they're thinking that you're trying to get on them or they're trying to make it seem like what they're doing is wrong. And a lot of people are so stubborn they don't want to hear it. But it's like, dog, it's so easier to just say nothing and just watch you fall. It's so much easier to do that. A lot of people
Exactly.
do that. A lot of people talk to y'all and tell y'all little situations because they made that mistake before. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta listen to all of it. I mean, sometimes people be talking outside their ass. But if somebody's telling you, hey man, save your money, versus somebody telling you, hey man, go ahead and get that new Range Rover, go get that new Mercedes, go and get that new BMW. I think I'll listen to the guy telling me to save my money versus the guy telling me to go ahead and spend my money on a car. You know what I'm saying? It's going to depreciate.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's good advice. A lot of
But people,
people, just like you said, don't want to listen to that. But you never know what comes up as being an owner operator. Truck breakdown. There's a lot of guys out here one breakdown from being out of business. You know.
it's a, you know what's funny about that? There's a lot of company drivers too, the same way. A
Yeah.
lot of these company guys are making good money too.
Hmm.
1,800 a week, 2,000 a week, $2,300 a week. I see it, and they're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
They're blowing their money on nothing.
So what
What
happened
happens?
if you made $50,000 a week?
What happened?
So what happens if you made 50,000 a week?
3,000,
50,000, bro. I'm trolling.
50,000 a week. Man,
Yeah.
whatever, man. We talking about some real shit.
Shit, sign me up.
50,000 a week. Oh shoot. But think about it though. Like just because you have more, even because you make more money, don't mean you know what to do. Like look at all the people that won millions of dollars in the lottery, end up being broke in like 5 years.
That's crazy how that happened, ain't it?
Yeah, it's bad money management. And people will always want to chase that dollar. Oh, I gotta make more money. I gotta make more money. I gotta make more money. Like, bro, if that money ain't working for you, or you ain't doing nothing with that money, all that money you making is going in one hand and out the other. You're living check to check. You're still broke. If you make 200,000 a year and your bills is 199,000 a year, you're still broke. Still broke.
Broke it all.
Put it away. Put it away. I bet. I wonder how many people in the chat that's been driving for over 5 to 6 years. Do y'all even have 30,000 in your account? And if you don't have 30,000 in your account, what the fuck are you doing? Because everybody making all these thousands of dollars. You know the average person check is like $700 a week. You make double that.
$700?
Yeah, the average check, like the average worker, like untrained, unskilled worker, $700 a week. The warehouse workers, people at McDonald's probably making 300, 400. The people at the construction site, they probably making 800, 900,000. Bro, we
Big,
making
what up, Big?
right now.
That's crazy. I ain't even. You know what, man? Sometimes I don't even think about the regular people. There's a lot of people out here struggling, man.
A lot of
Truckers
people
out here
start.
wasting money. Truckers
Yeah.
out here wasting money left and right. They wasting that money.
Yep. There's a lot of people that would love to be in your shoes. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people forget where they come from. A lot of people forgot how it feels to only afford ramen noodle soup. Y'all forgot. And it can happen. It can happen. It can happen all over again. Because it happened to me, bro. It happened to me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Couldn't tell me nothing. Going out to eat every 2-3 days, treating my girl, Michael Kors purses, buying Jordans every time they come out on Tuesday. I had 2 sets of rims for my car. I put 1 set of rims on 1 month, another set of rims the other month. Come on, man. I was that dude, bro. I was that dude.
I think
They
the
had
most expensive things I used to do back in the days is go to a club every weekend and buy bottles and shit like that, man. Just wasting money, bro. Blowing money.
yeah. Just throwing money away like it ain't nothing.
And buying bottles for what? So people can look at you?
Yeah.
That shit, man. After thinking about it, man, that shit was stupid.
Yeah. Or you gonna have people looking at you. You gonna have girls might be attracted to you for a minute, probably thinking how much they can get out of you. Then you got dudes that's hating on you that want to rob you after the club. Like nothing comes good after that. Nothing comes good on. I don't know, man. We gotta be smarter, man. Work smarter, not harder.
They say oodle noodles are delicious when you're broke.
And you gotta be disciplined. You also gotta be disciplined. I remember when I first started driving, bro. I ain't gonna lie, my first few months I was screwing my money up. I was still in that mind frame. But I remember I sat back in that sleeper, man. I'm like, man, something got to give. You know what I'm saying? I had to give my apartment back. I had to sell my car. All the furniture I had, all that stuff. I had to get rid of all that stuff. I had nothing. I'm like, bro, something has to give. Okay, I make $1,000. All right, the $1,000, I'm gonna take 800 of it, and I'm gonna pay my bills off, pay everything off. I've done that for a few months to the point that I had no more bills. So you know what I did? That same $800 a week, I put it in my account. I started saving it. If it was $1,500 a week, I'm putting up $1,300. If it's $1,200, I'm putting up $900. I'm only keeping $200 in my pocket. Everything else going in the account. Do that for 365 days. Do that for 52 weeks. And once you do it for 52 weeks, do it for another year. And then look at your account. You can be like, wow. And it takes discipline. It takes discipline to look at your account and see $40-something thousand in your account and still eat soup and still eat ramen noodle soup. Not to go in there and eat Subway. Not to go in there and get a new tablet.
You know, most people, they start making money. They going to Fujiyama. They going to some crazy steakhouse. They going to places you gotta make reservations. So they making money
discipline
now.
Discipline is the key, though.
Discipline.
Yeah,
just like with your health. Like people, I try to tell people about their health. I mean, I ain't gonna sit here and say I'm in the best shape, but I look nowhere near like half of y'all motherfuckers do. Like I see some of y'all, and I'd be like, wow, bro, do you understand? It's gonna be a point where your body's gonna say no more. Do you
Yes.
understand that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they be out here looking crazy.
And you know what the excuse is? It's too hard.
No, they always say some
Bro.
shit like, "Man, being a trucker." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a trucker too. Like, I've been
Yeah,
doing this
Yeah, they
I'm
shit.
a
just
trucker
make
too.
I know. Being a trucker, you gotta eat bad." I'm like, "Nah, man. I
I
see
nah,
know.
that's
guys
just
that can't
excuses,
even
man. They
walk,
just
Yeah,
making
man.
up excuses, bro.
you choose to eat bad. Everybody got a choice. You choose to go in there and eat
Yeah,
the Big Mac from McDonald's, and then eat the
yeah,
fucking the sausage McGriddle in the morning, and then eating the man. Y'all be spending $30-something a day to kill yourself.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
for real, literally.
Literally, and they
Yeah,
don't see it. They don't think about it. Being a trucker is an excuse now. Oh, I drive a truck, so I ain't got no options. Like, shut up.
yeah. That's exactly what they say. They go out a little insurance. I'm on a 2 year physical plan. I go every 2 years for my to renew my card or whatever.
Mhm.
Not saying that I'm the best, but shit, that says a lot right there. A lot of people
Yeah.
Ma,
on
I'm
six
not,
months.
but
What you on, Brandon?
well, my was send out $20 a week. Ma, I might try that shit, bro. Cause every time you tell me to do something, that shit really works, though,
Two
bro.
hundred
And,
dollars a week
and,
for
and,
what?
and you still don't listen.
Two
No,
hundred
And
I
you
dollars a
still
just
week
don't
for what?
listen. You heard what he
okay.
said? He still don't listen.
I had a phone call. What was
He said
No,
everything that I've been talking about ended up being right, but he still don't listen.
it? But what did he say? $200.
bro.
It's
He
like
said,
this, right? Because you're doing before I had a house, I was single, I had no responsibility. Only bill I had that time, I
Uh,
believe, was a phone bill. And like my health insurance that came on my check. I think that's the only bills I had.
right.
So, bro, like no matter how much money I made, I only got $200.
Oh,
You
I
know what I'm
gotta
saying?
read I gotta read this comment. Brad said his 21-year-old son makes $22 an hour as a cook at a restaurant. There's some trucking company that paid their skilled drivers that low.
yeah,
His son said to him, "Dad, why would I go work that hard as you
right.
do?"
That's true.
Yeah.
That's,
That's true. Because
Yeah.
it's a glass ceiling. You know, like when you working at a job, they know already how much you gonna get paid. They know how much is in their budget to pay their staff. It's like 20%. So they only gonna pay you a certain amount of money, even though you get paid $22 an hour. You only gonna make X amount of dollars a year. Once you make,
especially local truckers, they got us capped.
yeah,
They
you
got us capped.
capped.
Don't
Yeah,
think they don't got us
they
capped. Like,
got you capped.
you
They
know what I
know,
mean?
Yeah.
yeah,
They'll
they
let
know
some of us
exactly what you're gonna do.
they'll let a few of us go to 110 or 120, but she.
They know exactly
You
what
gotta
they're
do it.
doing.
Yeah, but like as in like trying to own the equipment and like doing business for yourself, that can grow to something that you may not think it can grow to. Right? It's
Yeah,
a it may I ain't gonna sit here and say that's my training gonna happen, but you never know. You could be that guy, bro, with 100 trucks. You could be that guy. You know what I'm saying?
you can be that guy with one truck that's doing
Yeah,
well,
Yeah.
start with
doing
one.
very well.
Start
Or
with one
or
truck.
or,
Cause I
or three
know,
trucks or four trucks.
cause I know
I
I
can tell
was
you this.
blessed.
I can tell a dude
I'm
what his
blessed.
name is. His name Brad. And
Yeah.
Oh no.
there's no disrespect. I'm just speaking from my experience, all right?
Uh-huh.
When I first came home from prison, I was a lumper, all right? Working at a container. I worked my way up to a forklift operator. I worked my way up to a jockey truck operator. I worked my way up to a warehouse manager. Then I started being a safety manager. I went and got my pesticide commercial license, so I started fumigating containers. I ended up being an operations manager, ended up training people on excavators, on skid steers, on forklifts, on jockey trucks.
Oh, that's what's up.
I walked in there one day and they told me they don't need me no more.
Oh yeah,
All that work just for them to tell me they don't need me no more.
yeah.
Not saying that's what's gonna happen to him, but what it showed me is that okay, I can do all this for somebody and it's not
And it don't
appreciated.
mean shit. Yeah,
It don't mean nothing because
Yep.
you're replaceable.
exactly.
And I'm not knocking any. I'm not knocking nobody with a gig. Like if you want to do your gig, do your gig, bro. I'm not knocking nobody. I'm just telling you from my experience why I made my decisions. Because after that, I'm like, bro, I'll never do that job again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because they don't appreciate. Like I'd rather do it for myself than do it for somebody else. That's just my
exactly.
perspective.
That I came
That's
to that realization a long time ago.
mhm.
Yeah.
Now
And I
with
can
him
get
being
that over time, like
yeah,
if I need to make a couple dollars, I can work that weekend. I can be
yeah,
like,
like
all right,
like with him being a chef, man, that possibility, man, that man can have his own restaurant. You know what I'm
yeah,
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, that's his
Or
son. His son is chef.
yeah, or be a private cook for somebody. Like I don't know what area you're in, but I know
yeah,
like
he do
they
that.
have certain functions and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Even if you have a job like RLC, that ain't the only thing he does. He still does
yeah.
other things. You know what I'm saying? You can still do other things.
Hmm.
Just don't whatever you do,
Yeah,
don't
my thing
always
is
put your eggs in
don't
one
tie.
basket.
Yeah, don't tie everything up in the job, and don't make them feel like you need them too, man.
Yeah.
If they find
Exactly.
out that you need them,
Exactly.
Hey, but I
man, it's over.
recommend. You know what? What got me into getting money? I've been getting money. I ain't trying to brag, but I've been getting money for a long time, right? So, like, it's people that'll tell you. I was the guy 12, 13 years old with paper. So, what got me was putting my money in other places. And then eventually you sell those things. Like, if you buy a car, you might have that car sitting up somewhere, and then a year later you got more money. Now you can sell that car, and now you got double. Now you looking at you might have $10,000 in your account. Like, damn, I just sold that car. Plus, I had 3,000 already. Now I got 10,000. You know what I'm saying? And then you might do it again and level up. So right now, what's been helping me now is them stocks. And even though I'm kind of losing a little bit on my stocks now, but I just been putting 700 in the account every year. That's been money that I can pay my taxes with, money I can, maintenance fees. But when I look in that account, I'm like, damn, I got, just think seven, that's what, almost 10,000. No, that's about what, seven, that's like eight, over 8,000 a year I'm putting in this stock, and plus I use the IRA. You can put 7,000 in the IRA every year without paying taxes on it. So if you look at it, you like, damn, I got 14, 15,000
I thought
dollars.
RA is 6,000.
It might be six.
I
It
think you
might
got
be
to be
six.
you got to be over 50 to put 7,000.
No, you got to be 50 to take it out without being penalized. Like once you get to a certain age, they don't penalize you no more. Like right
Now
now, if I take it out, they gonna penalize.
I wouldn't like when it comes to IRA and stuff like that.
Uh,
I wouldn't even put money in it that you think you're gonna want to take out.
well,
Just
that's
put
my
in,
retirement. I use
yeah, put
my,
it
I
there and
use
leave it
my,
there.
I use my stocks and I use all of those things for my retirement because I don't have a 401k.
Yo, big answer the question because I know with the IRA is 6,000, and when you're when you're past 50, you can put 7,000.
Yeah, it might be, but I don't plan on. I don't touch my stocks either. I don't touch none of that money. That's just, what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, like, in case I needed some money, that's money that's just sitting there. You know what I mean? Like if I look into
Yeah,
that count looking crazy. Imagine saving 700 a month for years. You know what I'm saying? This shit
yeah,
been
yeah,
going on for years, right? So you looking
yeah,
in
yeah,
there like, damn. Now that stock, I can take that out today. I take that money out, it'll be in my account tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
but I haven't. So that's what I'm
But
saying. Spreading your money around, that's how you can, like don't keep all your eggs in one basket. You know what I'm saying? Like spread the money around, buy a car, buy this, buy that. And then when it's time for you to like start a business or do something big, you can start collecting this money. You know what I mean? You can sell this, sell that. You look up, you might have 30,000 worth of stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah, uh huh.
You can start you a business or do whatever you want to do with it. But the last thing you want to do is putting it in a savings account, in my opinion.
Nah, man, that's where money go to die. You can't.
Yeah,
Money in the bank, money in the bank don't even keep up with inflation, bro.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Usually inflation go up 2% every year. And one of the thing is you should only have money in the bank for like emergencies and things you do like everyday use and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You
right.
gotta make your money
Well,
work
you
for
need
you. You gotta make
something.
Hey,
that money work for you.
did you say inflation goes up 2% a year?
Yeah, it should go
Sometimes.
up like 2%.
All right.
That's why
I'm,
most of these companies raises they usually give raises like 2%.
Oh, cost of living. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all a fun fact, right? Because
Yeah,
2% that's accurate. But this year, inflation has been moving at 4% per month.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
damn, 4%.
Per month, you can fact check it. You know what I'm saying? Now it's starting to the point where we're really at the bubble right now because
Yeah,
Congress is going to lose, government going to lose money, a lot of money in October. They haven't raised the debt ceiling yet. The reserve is still pumping $120 billion into the economy every fucking month. They're not raising the
Oh,
interest rates, and everybody is just looking at everything like what's it's insane the conversation that's going on right now because they're thinking
I
they're
think
going to
it's
happen.
just gonna get worse though. It ain't gonna get
It's gonna
because
get worse.
yeah, it's just gonna get worse because war
bro.
is
Right now,
connected to the.
bro. I've been looking for a used truck for like months now, though. Months. I've been to Chevy. I went all over the place, bro.
The prices
These
are ridiculous.
exactly. You can't even
They
buy a used
almost
car now these days.
they almost cost as much as the new cars.
Exactly.
Like I was looking
Yep.
at a 2021 Silverado 1500. It was used now with 9,000 miles on it. They still wanted 72,000 for
Oh
that truck.
shit.
I was like,
That's
wow. I look
that's
at
Yeah,
crazy.
houses.
it's
Look
crazy
at
out here.
houses. Which houses? The house about gonna crash. Like
Yep.
it's between the next 120,
No, I don't
next
think no.
90, 120 days. It's gonna be a it's gonna be some type of crisis with the house.
No, it's man, this economy is way too strong. This economy is the
You,
strongest it's ever been. Like
the
this economy
economy,
is crazy.
this economy is funny money.
It is, but it's real strong. You gotta think war
Uh,
is
I'm gonna
always anytime we've been in a depression or recession, we've been in a big war. War is connected to those recessions and depressions, those economy crashes. So
all
as
right,
long as we're not in a big war, our economy is gonna grow.
all right. I'm gonna give you some real numbers. Right, last month we came out with 3.5 million less jobs than we had pre-pandemic levels. All right, eviction protection is over. Unemployment is over. Any other government stimulus check are not in discussion in any type of infrastructure bill. All right, money is still being pumped into the economy. Interest rate is still at a lowest in history. Inflation is still moving at 4% per month. You know what I'm saying? All that is going to accumulate into what? There's still 6 million people on unemployment, bro. Right now.
They're gonna be doing bad because I'm telling you, this economy is not going
Now,
nowhere unless we
now,
go into a big
now,
war.
now,
We
hold on.
our economy is gonna continue to grow. I
Now,
promise you
hold
that.
on. Now, us, we gonna be all right. But the people that's been living off that stuff, they're the ones gonna feel it.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think the
oh, you talking about the people that's living
like poor
above their
people,
means and shit, or
Living
poor
above
people?
their means off the government. You gotta think about it. When
it's
the
gonna be more
unemployment
poor
was
people.
when the unemployment was coming, when unemployment was going on, when the pandemic was going on, people was making 15 to 20% more money off unemployment. You gotta remember that. There was some people making $1,000 a week on unemployment because they was or their state unemployment on top of what the federal the federal the government put on top of it. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause remember they put $600 on top of whatever your unemployment was. Then it went down to 300. Now it's over. You know what I'm saying? And what have people been doing when they got their $1,200 stimulus check, their $1,400 stimulus check? all this other money they was getting. They were spending it. They wasn't paying their rent, all that stuff. Now they allocated $48 billion for rental assistance, but the states are so they're so, what's the word I'm looking for, man? I don't want to say overwhelmed, but they don't have enough. They don't have enough manpower to give the money out. You see what I'm saying? So once the eviction protection ended, what landlords going to do that haven't been getting rent for the past 15, 16 months? They're going to start the eviction process. And those folks, the way how these states are handling that money, they're not going to get that money in time. So it's going to be what? Mass evictions. If you think I'm lying, watch financial news.
Shit gonna be crazy out here, man. Yeah. Crazy.
You can fact check everything I'm saying. And it'll give you a different perspective.
Hello, man.
But we can only see what happens. I mean, you just see what happens. I believe in like January, February, I believe the housing market is going to crash. I believe used cars are going to be everywhere because everybody ain't going to be able to afford them no more. Not us, not people that have been working. I'm talking about the people that's been on unemployment, the people that's been living for government. That's the people I'm talking about.
It's my fault. It's my fault. My signal dropped. But no, I feel what you're saying, though. Yeah, I think the poor people gonna get poorer. That is true. I think that situation is gonna get worse. I kind of missed some of what you was talking about. I'm gonna have to watch it on the repeat. But yeah, but as far as this economy as a whole, people eating. It's sort of like when you curving a grade, and you got one person in the class that got 100%, and the teacher trying to curve the grade so everybody can kind of pass. You know, most everybody failed, but these two people, and they got 100%. It's gonna fuck up the curve. Okay. And that's what the economy is like. Like it's too many people. The A+ people are doing too well.
All right. But none of us are A+. None of us.
No, but we up there. You gotta think. Kevin Samuel say he did some statistics. I don't know where he get his numbers from, but he say what a top man is making 300,000. I've been pushing 300,000 shit in my 20s.
All right. Check this out. If you have $100,000 in your account right now, right? What can you buy right now?
Oh, you can buy a shitload cash. Oh,
you can't buy no property right now. You can't buy no
property. Yeah, you can't. Look, the money is not when you're dealing with.
Not down here.
Listen to what you gotta do, right? So you gotta think 20% is all they asking for if you never bought a house before.
Oh, you talking about like that? You talking about cash money?
I'm talking
about cash money, right?
I'm talking about cash
money. Buying big stuff like that, cash. At least I don't think. I don't think nobody's just going out spending $300,000 on a house, right? People trying to put 3% down or 20%.
So I'm talking about 100,000.
100,000 what?
If you have 100,000 in your account, right? You have 100,000 cash. What can you buy right now? You can't buy a house. Yeah, we hear you.
Hello?
You can't.
Oh, okay.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. But just think, if you put 20% down of a $300,000 house, right? 100 is what? That's 150. Half of that is what? 75. So you only need 70 like a house right now. So you. Yeah, am I going?
Yeah, you good.
I'm gonna listen.
Because that $300,000 house that you $420,000. So once the market readjusts itself, now you're gonna be on an upside down loan because that house is gonna start going back to its original value, which was like $220,000. Because right now the price of homes are not the true value of them because there's not that many homes to buy. You see what I'm saying?
I think.
So it's like that. So it's like that $150,000 house. It's not. It's not. You can't tell me it is because the Federal Reserve is pumping $120 billion into the economy every month. So when you pump $120 billion in the economy every month, what happens? The value of the dollar gets less. So what happens? Everything else costs more. So what happens?
But
Something has
that's
to
more
give.
international. That's not national. You talking on a
I'm talking,
national scale. Even though
yeah,
Canada,
yeah.
even though back in the days you can give a dollar in Canada, people wouldn't even take a dollar in Canadian money, right? Because it wasn't worth nothing. But they was if you went to Toronto, they was living like kings. You go to Toronto, they got the most beautifulest homes, but their money wasn't worth nothing. So you talking more on the international. You talking about like trading and things like that. Yeah, it loses value with
No, 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 no,
inflation.
no.
You right.
I'm talking about here in America. That's what I'm
Right.
talking about. Because think
See, it's
about it.
gonna stay the same. We're
A
not gonna
20,
notice
a
the
used,
effects.
can't,
Hello? I'm in a bad I got a bad signal. I'm going in
yeah,
and
you can
out.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you
Yeah,
now.
yeah, I hear you.
Me in
Yup.
the woods.
Yeah, I'm in like this little back area where I
But
park my truck, but I hear you now.
yeah. But no, but check this out, right? This is the reason why I say that, right? A 2018 Cascadia, right? Last
Mhm.
year was $45,000 to $60,000. What the price of them are now?
But I think the problem was not the price of it today. The problem of it was last year. See, that's why people haven't been getting raises. The cost of living hasn't really went up. We've been still living off of old money. We still been, I mean, off the old economy. We haven't stepped our game up. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't the problem isn't the prices today. The problem was the prices yesterday.
You said the
So
cost of
the
living didn't go up.
yeah, the
All
cost
right,
of
all right.
living hasn't been going
Everything,
up. People been making $20 an hour.
everything,
How long has people been making $20 an hour? Like how many years have
bro.
$20 an hour been good
Everything,
money?
everything this year costs more. Everything costs more.
Yeah, but what if it's
How can you
adjusting?
say that?
But because it's adjusting to how it's supposed to be. You remember we haven't had no big wars, so our economy is getting stronger and stronger. It's getting the way it's supposed to have been. Wars is what's bringing down our
No, no, no,
economy.
no. Because the
That's where all
economy
our
was
money is
stronger.
going. No,
Because,
because the economy is strong now.
because the economy was strong.
Because the
If the
economy is
economy was
strong
strong,
right
things
now.
wouldn't cost as much. No, 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 no.
Yes, yes, it will. Man, my phone breaking up.
Oh, that's you.
Is that me or can y'all hear him?
I don't hear him either.
Oh, okay. I thought that was me. I'm like, damn. I wondered if that was my phone. But yeah, I think the problem was back then. Now we're where we supposed to be. Like pop was cost what 25 cent for a pop, right? They was talking about in the 50s, gas was what 37 cent. We still was paying two. We just now up to $2, and you talking about 50 years later. You know what I'm saying? The economy is supposed to grow every year. Things are supposed to get more expensive, but it hasn't been because we've been doing bad for a long time. Like even lately, up until recently, these last maybe like 2 or 3 years, we really start really, doing really, really well. 2018, we was on the verge of going into another recession. You know what I'm saying? And 2008, we was in basically a depression. You know what I'm saying? So we just now really starting to have a nice little
All right,
run. Well,
all right. 2008 was a recession. The 1920s was a depression. Y'all
right,
have
but
not
we was doing the
experienced a true
same.
depression.
We was doing the same numbers as they was doing in 1920s
No, no,
or
we're not. No, we're not.
1929.
No, no, we're not.
In 2008, it was. That's why they called it the Great Recession.
Okay,
That was the
okay,
name of it
okay,
when Obama took over. He inherited the Great Recession. That's what they coined it.
okay. So, with your logic, you believe if things cost more, that means the economy doing better.
No, if we stay out of war, the economy is doing better. If everybody keep moving and everybody keep doing what they doing, the rich keep getting richer, poor keep getting poor, the economy is gonna grow regardless. The moment we have a big war, that's when our economy is gonna fall. You gotta think, 2008, that was if we look back at every recession, every depression, it was always a war. Like numbers don't lie. Look it up.
I had to respectfully disagree. I had to disagree.
I mean, we can look. Numbers don't lie. History don't lie. But this stuff we can look up. When they did the
I mean, I
bombings,
know, I
when
know,
they
number,
did the
number.
bombings at 9/11, what do you think? What you think was the result of that? We went into the Great Recession.
Okay,
And
okay.
what 2000? What was that? 19 when Bill Clinton had one. I mean, what was that? Bush or Clinton? On one of them, we went into another recession. 1929, we went into that was the depression you talking about. We was in the war then.
Okay,
You know, like
okay.
you gotta think
So,
about.
so how the amount of the dollar is more if you can only buy less with it?
We can only buy less with it when it's dealing with trade. With us, it's only a few cents more. It's not really affecting us that much. You see what I'm saying? It's only affecting us internationally when we go to try to buy
Now
goods
what?
from overseas, import, export.
No, 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 no. It's affecting that woman, that man that walking inside Walmart, and all of a sudden that $20 packet chicken is now $25. That's who is affected. We're not
Exactly.
talking about international level. We're talking about here.
No, it hasn't went up that much.
Everyday people. It went
It,
up.
ha-
Man,
it,
you
ha-
No, it
it
when
has
hasn't
went
went
when the
up
up.
that
It
last
has
time
went
you
up.
when the last time you bought a pack of chicken wings, bro?
No, it's not $5.
When the last,
Bro,
when
when's
the
the
last,
last
when
Yesterday,
the
time you
last
bought a
time
I
you went
pack
to
actually
of
was
grocery,
chicken
shopping
wings?
when
for
the
this
last
girl
time,
yesterday.
And grocery went up
you went
big
grocery
time,
shopping,
yo.
and how
Yeah,
much you spent?
yesterday. Yesterday, about $100. My friend got COVID, so I went shopping, and plus I got my own house, right? But for her, I went shopping because she got COVID. She can't leave nowhere, so I just went and bought her some like meat and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
So
And
you
left it
spent
on
Facts.
her
a hundred
doorstep.
bucks. What did you ended up with for $100?
I bought her a bag of chicken. I bought her some bag of fish. I went to like a grocery store. I bought her some ginger ale, shit like that. Actually, I
All
got her a
right,
lot of stuff though.
for you the only person I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I know how to
I don't know.
shop.
I don't know if you just got
Matter of
money
fact,
like
let me
that.
see. Let
But
me see. I
bro,
might have
you're
my
not gonna
receipt.
you're not gonna sit there and tell me the cost of living hasn't went up. Have you looked at the price of
It went.
houses and
It
rent these
went
days?
up. Yeah, it went up. But what I'm trying to say now, houses, yeah, you talking about a $50,000. Yeah, you talking about 150 to $100,000 difference.
All
But we
right,
talking
all
about
right.
food. We
Food,
talking
food.
about a dollar or two. We talking
All
about a
right.
Nah,
few
it's way
dollars.
more.
Nah, it ain't no few dollars. Nah, ain't no few dollars. And everything's going up. Like the price of cars went up,
Yeah,
houses
price of
went up,
cars went up. Yeah,
rent went up, your insurance is going up,
that's
everything
true.
is going up. Phone bills is going up, the price of electronics going up. A PS5 costs $700. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Everything is going up.
500. I paid 500 for mine when it first came out. I think that's aftermarket. You talking about like when people were selling them. But yeah, I bought them when they first came out for 500. But yeah, I see what you're
From
saying
where?
though.
I ain't gonna lie, you the only guy I know that bought a PS5 for
Yeah,
500
hey,
bucks.
you right, Suntag.
You know
I had
what
it
he
when it
said,
Apartments,
first.
man. Nah,
I
you
ain't gonna
like
lie to
apartments
you.
in Houston went way up. And
Yeah,
bro.
apartments
yeah,
down here in Florida, that went way up too.
Every
Way up.
it went up everywhere.
yeah. It went up. Yeah, it
So
did.
how you gonna sit? So how you gonna say the price of living didn't go up?
But it hasn't really. It's not really affecting you. It's
It's
not
not affect.
really. It's
It's not
not to the
affecting.
It's
point.
affecting everybody.
It's
It's
not affecting
affecting
everybody.
everybody.
You know how many people? You know how many people right now is struggling? Like right now,
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Now those people. See, I ain't talking about that sector. You see what I'm saying? Now that's a different story. Yeah, I can't relate to that. But
that's what I'm trying. I'm trying to give you real world scenarios. It's like you can't sit here and say the economy's doing better. The
it
price of living has been
is
going up. When you walk in
because
McDonald's, you don't.
the richer is gonna get richer, the poor is gonna get poor. Like that's
So
just the
what?
way. That's the
So what about the
way.
middle class? So what about the middle class? There ain't nobody in this conversation right now in that rich category. Nobody
They're trying to
on
get rid
this.
of.
They're trying to get rid of middle class. And you know who the middle and we are the middle class. You don't believe that?
Yeah, the middle class is up to a certain amount of money, right? So it's a lower middle class, it's a middle class, and then it's the upper middle class. So it depends on which one you're talking about. Rich in America, well, if you was talking about I looked it up a few years ago. Being rich in America was like 300,000,
All right. You
right?
said a few years ago. Look it up now. Now,
Yeah, it's
today,
probably that changed.
2021.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You
Yeah,
can't talk.
I'm sure it changed.
You're bringing up a lot of old numbers. The
Yeah,
price,
because I haven't
you
looked
can't,
it up.
yeah,
Yeah,
you can't sit here and really honestly say the price of living has not gone up. Like you have not
it
noticed
went
the
up.
price
No,
of
it,
living went
it
up.
has went up. But what I'm saying is, it that doesn't equal or that doesn't um, affect how well the economy is doing. That has nothing
It
to do with the what's
it,
the
it
word I'm
does
trying to use?
it does affect the economy because when something costs more, that means that value of the dollar means less. That's exactly what that means.
That's exactly what it means. But you got a lot of people getting more money. You got people that never had money right now got 100,000 in their bank account. Like I know people that got money, and never had money. Probably never had $3,000.
Let me tell
Now
you
they
something.
dealing with $20,000 and $30,000 like it
All
ain't
right,
nothing.
all right. A lot of people doing that.
Right.
The,
That's what
the,
I'm
the, the
trying to
woman
tell
the
you.
woman that was making $500 a week was making $1,000 a week on unemployment.
Exactly. So that's what I'm
All
trying to
right,
say. More
all
people
right.
got money. So when those
But when that
houses go
happened,
for
so what
sale,
happened?
guess who gonna buy them? They ain't gonna let. Even if the economy was to fall, right now, if the economy was to fall, you know how many people is waiting to get that deal? How many people got
It's going
money
to
in
be
their account that's
it's going to
can't
be
wait?
they're not going to be able to touch it because the investors are the ones that's buying all these properties. The
Right.
investors with hundreds
What
of
up?
millions of
What up? What
dollars.
up? What up, Beck?
What up? What up?
What?
What's shaking, man? What
What's
going
up?
on? What's going on in
What
here,
it
man?
do?
Pardon my French.
But like people like me and you, we'll be lucky to get a house like that because the major investors, the one that got hundred millions of dollars, they're gonna snatch some houses up before we even get a chance, and we cannot outbid them no way, shape,
I'm
or
a
form.
no. I'm definitely gonna get my piece. I'm gonna get. I'm definitely gonna get a piece.
Oh,
You gotta.
oh.
You gotta. You
If you,
gotta go like. I just think like it's never
Big,
gonna
what?
be
Hey,
somebody
Big,
that's gonna buy everything, right?
Big.
Like it's
What's your take? You think you definitely feel it, right? Feel the difference, groceries, everything.
Yeah, it's a big difference, man. Shit. I mean, everything is high now, man. But that's always been the case. I don't think cost of living, as far as the pay, I don't think we see it in the pay, but the cost of living definitely went up. Definitely went up. I mean, that's because I mean, like you said, $100, like Ma was saying, $100, you ain't coming out the grocery store with Nathan right now.
nothing.
You know what I'm
Nothing.
saying? Dog,
Nothing at all.
word up. My wife asked me, "What's the budget?" Yeah, just take $100, man. She be like, "Nah, that ain't gonna work." You know what I'm
And
saying?
you
She coming
remember,
out with 2 or 3 bags, man.
yeah,
hundred
you
dollars used to
remember
go a long way.
a long way. $100 lasts you for what? A week or two,
Hell
no,
yeah.
if that.
I ain't saying it's gonna last that long, but I just went shopping yesterday. I spent $100 and I got a nice amount of stuff, like literally
Man, where you go
bags,
Man,
full
shopping
of
at,
bags.
man?
where you go shopping at?
I don't know the name of it because she
Man,
live on the north
Oh
side,
man.
See what I'm saying? He didn't know
but
the
I
name
mean,
of it. He
even
don't
when
want to.
I go shopping. I'm telling you, man, it's not as bad as what y'all making it.
we
I
need to.
do it
I need to,
myself.
bro.
I go shopping
I
myself.
need. I need to get on the plane right now, man. Get groceries for a month. I need to
No,
know where
I
this
ain't
place
buying
at, bro.
groceries. I ain't buying groceries
No,
for a
I'm
month.
getting on the plane. I'm gonna buy
Oh,
groceries for a month, man.
yeah. I mean, whatever. Yeah. But I'm telling you, it's
Cause
not that.
But
It's affecting the
it's
lower
not. Yeah,
sector.
it's gonna affect. I mean, yeah, it's gonna affect the lower sector more than it's gonna affect a person that's making a decent income.
Right.
You
To
know, and
me, it's the same. Even with fuel prices is up, everything is up. I'm still living the same, if not better. Like everything is better for me. Like things are up for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I bought that.
but do you think? But the majority of people are gonna be hurting because a lot of times we get caught
Yeah.
up
Oh
into
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
our own
That's what I'm
bubble.
saying.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
know what
our
I'm
own
saying?
world.
You know, the hell with everybody
That's
else.
true.
You know,
No, no,
but
that's
Yeah,
not what I'm saying
no, I'm
at
not
all.
saying that's your
and that's the thing.
mentality,
Yeah.
but that's how we really move, though. That's how
No,
we
I
really
don't
move
move
because
like
a
that.
lot of
I ain't
times,
saying fuck
but that's
everybody.
just
Yeah.
how we think because you said it.
And put it away. Put it this way.
What I'm
Let me put it this
Not
way.
saying
saying you
is,
You
feel
the
that way,
only
but
you
that's
the
what
only
came out of your
person.
mouth. The
You
lower sector,
put it away.
like the
You
hell
the
with
only
them. I'm
person.
good.
You the only person that I've talked to that said that the price of living has not went up. The only person.
no, I never
Because
said
everybody
that.
knows
I
the price
did
has
say
went up.
it went up.
You,
I said this a million times. It went up. It's not very noticeable to me. It's noticeable to somebody in that lower sector. It's not noticeable to me,
exactly.
but to somebody
Exactly.
else,
And we
those
and
few
we
dollars more,
To the
it
average,
might affect. But we're not talking
all
about
right.
that. Remember, it
And
goes back.
but it's
all
gonna
right,
It
affect
goes
the
back.
average. But
We
it's
talking
gonna
about a
affect the
strong
average.
economy.
Well, we're
We talking
talking
about the
about the average
economy. We talking
American.
about the right. But y'all talking about three different discussions.
No, the
We
average American,
talking
but the
about the
average
strength of this
American,
economy.
yeah, yes,
man, it's
I
a
believe
car.
it's a strong economy. I mean, I can get to a certain extent.
Let
Depends
me tell
on
you
what
something.
you
Let me tell
do
you
for a
something.
living.
Let me tell you something. If you pump $120 billion to the economy a month, it's gonna be money in the system regardless. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta understand the government is gonna run out of money in October. They have to raise
They can
the
never run
debt
out of
ceiling.
money.
Bro,
They can
have you
never
watched the
run out
financial
of
news
money.
lately? Have you watched any financial news
I
lately?
watch it all the time. I watch it all the
So you
time.
never heard. So you haven't heard anything about the government gonna run
You
out of
talking
money
about
next month.
social? You talking about Social Security? They've been talking about. Is that
No,
what you
Social
talking about?
Security,
Nah,
Social
Social Security
Security
ain't
is
going
predicted to
nowhere.
run out of money in 12 years. I'm talking about next month.
Social
I'm talking about the
Security ain't
discussion
going.
they're
No,
having,
they
Social
the
all they
discussion
Security
they're
ain't
doing is
having
going
about
nowhere.
raising the debt
Social
ceiling.
Security ain't
all
going
they doing is
nowhere.
print money. All they doing is print money. It's not
All
backed
right, when you print
anymore by
Yeah,
and when you
nothing.
print and when you print money, what happens?
yeah, it devalues
Inflation.
It
yeah.
devalues it.
It devalues it, but it doesn't show locally, nationally. It shows
Man, you
internationally. That's where it's really
respectfully,
going to affect us.
respectfully, you're tripping. I don't. That's, I don't be respectfully. That's what
Yeah,
I fought with you, but you're
we can
tripping.
agree to disagree,
Yeah, we agree,
but
disagree.
that's
But I feel
yeah.
like you're. I no, like this month, when the report showed up, there were 3.5 million less jobs before the pandemic.
Well,
How
I
is the
just
economy
watched the
doing better?
news. I just
Well,
watched the news
they already put the
yesterday,
jobs
and they
number
were
out.
saying they just was saying that he just created like 200 and some um, thousand jobs just yesterday when Biden was doing his
Let me tell you something.
speech.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Those 200 something jobs, those
244,000
200
jobs.
something jobs was not created. They're the same 200 something jobs that was left when the pandemic happened. They're the
Oh, I
same
don't know.
jobs.
I don't know what
They're
it
the
is.
same
I'm just
jobs.
telling you
So when
what.
you walk, cause when I look around, when you walk in McDonald's at 10 o'clock at night, they're closed due to staffing shortages. When you walk inside
Yeah.
certain restaurants, they're closed due to short staffing. When you go to Alabama, you can't even go to Jack's because there's no people working there. Just business closing left and right. I mean, oh my,
But
I
there's
don't know why
more.
I'm having.
But there's more
But I mean,
businesses
what do you
opening.
think that problem came from, Mark? Where do you think that came from? Because
It came from unemployment. It came from people making money off doing nothing. Cause if I can make $700 sitting at home while I want to go to work for $600,
right, yeah,
why would I?
yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
going.
everybody know that. But
And
it's
It's like
still
I'm not going.
even if I
But what do
even
you
if I
think?
go,
Well, what's gonna happen when they
when people go back to work, because people are going back to work. People are just
They
not
don't have
gonna
to go back to
start.
work. They don't have to go back to
Right.
work eventually.
So
They
with
gotta go back to
like
work eventually.
so exactly. So
But
you know the
what?
economy. So the economy should show stronger once everybody start coming back to work over the holidays. People are about to start spending money. So it's gonna make the economy stronger, regardless. Jobs,
How about this? How about this?
regardless
How
where the
about this?
jobs came from.
How about this? We'll have this in discussion in 2 years, and we'll see how
Oh yeah.
everybody feels. Because I feel like because bro, we coming up to a housing crash where everybody is talking about it.
No,
Everybody is talking about
No,
it.
I don't think that.
it's
I
not
don't
gonna
think
be
you
a
can really.
housing crash, man.
Why
I
why why
promise
why
you.
why you, why you believe it's not?
If the prices go
Because there's
back
too many
down,
people that got money, man. There's
There's
people
too many
that
people that
got
got money.
money, got
You
liquid.
really believe that?
I know that.
well,
There's
You
I
really
people that
know,
believe that?
mob. You talking about? Are you talking about where they said, like with the evictions, a lot of people are gonna be getting evictions and shit, and all of
Yeah,
the money that they owe, because now they're gonna have to pay back the money, like people that got deferments on their mortgage. Like
yeah.
they say, like all of that is more than the people that, like all of the people that got messed over in 2008. So they saying that the eviction rate and the all of the deferments is that people are not going to be able to survive. You know, now that all of this stuff. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, who knows? But I don't know if that's going to cause another housing crash.
All right. If somebody hasn't paid rent in 15 months, and on the 16
Right.
month they owe for that 16 month and the 15 months, what makes you think they're gonna still have that house?
I think
Uh,
what you're trying to say, you saying it on a smaller scale. Yes, it's gonna be people that's gonna lose their homes. Yes, is that what
Yes,
you're trying to say? Yes.
yes, millions of
You go
people.
into
Yes,
work.
millions of people.
No, it ain't gonna. It may
It's gonna
be.
be
Yeah,
millions of
yeah,
people.
I
you're
don't
right.
think
It
it's that.
may be.
I
It
Do
mean,
you
may or
understand,
may
bro?
not
I don't
be.
think it's gonna be that bad, man.
It was
No, it's
33
not gonna be
million.
that
It was
bad.
33 million people that took that eviction protection. 33. You can fact check it.
Yeah,
You can fact check
yeah.
everything I'm saying. You can
Oh yeah,
fact
I
check
know.
it.
Yeah, I just listened to it, and then and then a lot of these states they actually have a program in place. They just don't have the manpower to
And the manpower, because
to
it's
implement it.
48, because
Right,
there's $48 billion allocated to these states to help
right.
with rental assistance, but they don't have the manpower to get the money out to the people within a 30-day period.
Yeah, I was listening to that the other day. Yeah, man, and the thing is now if you're a
Because
landlord, now if you have a house, once you agree to that, you can't evict them now. Like now you can't. Like there's nothing you can do. Once you agree to that. So if you got
you
a
can't
house,
evict them.
if
What
y'all
you mean you
got,
can't
if y'all
evict them?
not, if y'all got, if once you sign that rental agreement, check it out. Do your fact checks. If you agree to that rental agreement with one of your tenants and they fall back again, like dog, you stuck with them again, bro. Like you can't evict them. Once
No,
once
no, it's
once you
not.
once you
No, it's
agree to
not.
that, once you agree to it,
Because. All right, so you telling me if I sit here and I
you
put
on
me
the
a
hook
lease
for
right
that.
for 12 months, and I
Mhm.
don't pay him for 12 months, I'm not gonna get evicted. That's what you're
No,
telling me.
look at the agreement. If you agree to that
No,
agreement, whatever this
I bet you
ask me what.
the
Say that again.
agreement is I'm home for a 12-month period, 6-month period, 3-month period. My obligation is for to keep certain items in the house in the working order. Your obligation is to pay the rent. So if you don't
Yeah,
pay the rent, that is a
understood.
void of the contract.
Understood. But with that rental, with the government, with that government rental agreement, all of that shit is out the window. There's new terms in it, bro. There's new terms in that new agreement. Check it to it for yourself, man. You stuck with them, bro. You stuck. You just
How
extended. You just extended
about this?
everything. Look at it. I mean, dog. I just listened
Man,
to
you
it.
tripping. You tripping, man. You
Dog,
tripping. I don't know. I don't know how you
stuck
honestly say if I lease, if I extended my lease, you can't extend a lease, you sign a new lease. You can't extend the lease. You sign a new lease. So if you sign a new lease, the lease agreement is still you have to pay
Dog, I'm talking about this new deal with the government. If you agree to the terms, you gotta agree to it. Like you don't have to agree to it. If you agree to it, that rental protection, whatever the government just put out, if you agree to it, you stuck with them now. Right. That's
All
just
right.
what it
That's
is.
different. That's different.
But
That's
now,
different.
if you
That's
look,
different.
that's what I'm
But this the
talking
thing.
about.
But this the
That's
thing.
what I'm talking about.
All right. But this the thing. All right. I understand. I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about that $48 billion that was allocated for it. But you got to understand, they have to have the manpower to get that money. They don't have the manpower. The states don't have that manpower. Hello? I'm still here?
Yeah, yeah.
Or is everybody else gone? I'm the only one here.
Damn, they must have fell off. Bad
How I'm the
signal or
only guy
something.
how I'm the only guy in the woods that got good signal?
That's crazy.
I don't know, but I'm just looking
Okay,
at
that's what
hard
I'm
numbers.
talking
Like
about. Right. Right.
I've been tracking this day for day, man, since last year, man.
Exactly.
Like I understand
People
what
that's
you're
actually
saying.
getting in and getting
I
it done.
understand.
But like you
I mean, yeah, but it's not no large scale. It's not no large scale. You try to make it seem like it's not no large scale. It's going to. I don't know. How about this? We'll just see what happens. How about that? We'll just see what happens. That's all we can do. Just see what happens. I ain't about to keep arguing about this.
Regular people gonna be fucked up. I know that.
Yeah, because all of us, truck drivers and stuff, people that still has a job, stuff like that been doing the right thing, that hasn't take the unemployment, stuff like that hasn't
We
upped
don't.
their lifestyle,
We
they're gonna
don't
be all
see it.
right.
We don't see shit. We don't see shit.
We don't see shit. But the
We
30
be we
million
be
people, the people that bought that charger, the people that bought that TV when they got $1,200 stimulus check, the people that been living like they got money but they really don't have no money, them the people. And it's millions of them, man. Like come on, man. Like
yeah.
we'll just see. We'll just see what happens. That's all we can do. We
I
just see what
ain't,
happens.
I ain't gonna lie. Drivers do be living in a little bubble, man. They don't know what's really going on out there.
We'll
Especially I
see.
thought
We'll see.
talk to
But
some of my
that's the first person I ever heard say the price of living has going up. I can't believe he said that. Oh
Yeah,
man.
yeah. The
And then
cost of living definitely went up.
we
You know,
can agree on that,
like,
goddamn.
yeah, we can agree on that. People with decent jobs are gonna survive. I feel a little pinch of it, but I know that people that's the average American is feeling it.
The average American gonna feel it. Cause
Word.
where even though we may not look like it or feel like it, but we are above average, bro. You know what I'm saying? We are above
Yeah,
average.
way above
Like
average.
the
Nigga,
average medium.
the average American making about four. The average black male is making about 47,000. The average white 51. Like, come on, man. Like, we
And,
winning.
yeah,
Like, I be
and
hearing these
people.
people argue about how much money you make. Oh, you make 80. You only make 100. You only make it. Man, all of y'all tripping. We all winning right now. You just
Yeah,
need to
we all
learn
winning.
how to manage your damn money a little bit.
Yeah,
That's all. Like,
exactly.
yeah,
damn.
Yeah.
yeah. So that's why we may not feel it. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I ain't gonna sit and say I feel it, but I know one thing. I want to buy me a 2500 Duramax, and I'm not buying it because it's too goddamn expensive. You know what I'm saying? I want to buy certain things, but I can't. Cause I'm not gonna buy it because it's too goddamn expensive. It makes no sense to me. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
just don't know what's gonna
like
happen. You don't know if
you know,
the housing price is gonna come down, but everything even back out. Now you stuck with something that's not, now you underwater.
yep.
Now
And
you got
it's funny
negative equity.
because yeah, it's
Like,
negative equity. It's like okay, like right now, how he's talking about he can use 100,000 to put 20% for a $300,000 house, right? That house is priced at $300,000 right now, but that house is really probably worth 200, 220. You know what I'm saying? So when everything levels out, what's going to happen? You're going to be in the upside down loan. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, if you got it at 1%, 2%, 3%, it's going to still be an upside down loan. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, Murphy Law, where you
and
got them
who
numbers
and
from,
who does
man?
it and who does it and who
The
does it
average
benefit?
Average income for a person in America is 31,000. Damn, that's cheap.
Yeah. I don't know where
I
these
ain't,
numbers come from,
yeah,
man. But you know,
yeah,
you have people throwing these numbers out, but we
yeah. I
on
don't
with
know
it.
where
Like
that.
I know that much.
Yeah, shit.
Mm-hmm.
We can only see what happens. That's all we can do. We can all have what we believe was going to happen, but just matter of seeing it.
Like if I'm in a conversation with a whole bunch of food service drivers, man, they swear everybody making 70, 80, 90,000 a year. They swear there ain't no broke people out there. So I just think a bunch of us truckers don't know what the hell really going on out there, man. There's some
Yeah,
people
we
really
obviously
starving out there, bro.
yeah. Yeah, we get to
Yeah.
making this money, man, moving into the suburbs and shit, man, and we kind of get beside ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Hey,
Well,
we got a garage. You can't tell us shit, nah.
I can't tell us
No, no, no,
nothing,
no,
man.
no,
We
no, no,
beside
no, no,
ourselves,
Murphy.
man.
No, Murphy. I know you Google it. My thing is, I'm not talking about you. I know you Google it. I'm trying to see where they get that number from. You know what I'm
Thirty-one
saying?
thousand.
Cause
What's thirty-one
yeah,
thousand?
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
31,000? What is that? What is that divided by 52? What is that?
I don't know, but it's a low ass number, bro. That shit's like what, $533,
I
some
mean,
shit like
it
that.
could. I mean,
Uh,
Yeah,
you know,
the average person is making that.
five
Pretty
hundred
much.
dollars? Damn,
Yes.
yeah,
You
I'm
don't
making
believe
more
that?
now. Nah, I
I
Y'all
mean,
don't
don't,
believe that.
no, I
I ain't
ain't say
talking
I
about.
don't believe that.
I
No,
ain't talking
no,
about
I'm shocked.
matter of fact.
Nah, I'm shocked.
Matter of
I'm
fact.
shocked. I ain't
Matter of
say I don't
fact.
believe it. I'm just shocked.
How about this? How about this? Go to a warehouse and ask those guys how much money they make a week. Go to a construction site. Ask them guys how much they make. How much they make a week. Go to the car wash guy. Ask him how much he's making a week. Ask the barber how much he's making a
No,
week.
I'm just saying. I'm saying like this, right? I look at all the apartments in Florida and all the houses and shit. Like, how they gonna survive? Where they gonna live?
Man, let me tell you something. I stay in Savannah, Georgia. Little small ass Savannah, Georgia. There's an apartment on River Street that's $3,200 a month right now. A one-bedroom studio fucking apartment. You know what I'm saying? In my little ass city. Crazy. You know what I'm saying?
3,200. Damn.
3,200. Matter of fact, I'm about to see how the links. I'm bullshit.
Man, please.
Man, that's crazy.
Like
Thirty two hundred.
what's the average rent over there in around your area, RLC?
And right now, over here now, for a 2 bedroom, you get a hot $2,200.
$2,200. What about you, Bink?
Man, yeah, about anywhere from like 18 to 24.
18 to 24.
Mhm.
Where the price of living has to go. Because you know in Atlanta, like around Holly Springs, Canton, Marietta, you get you a pretty good house like $1,300, $1,400 a month. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
That wasn't too long ago. Now them guys like 2,200, 2,000, 1,900. It's the same house.
Yes,
Same
sir.
damn house.
Crazy.
Man, I got a partner right now. He fucked up. He was talking about last year. He was talking about he gonna wait to buy a house. He gonna save his money. Now he want to get a house this year. He fucked up. Can't afford
Yo,
that shit.
can't afford it. Like right now, it's to the point that people will just stop buying houses. But the investors, they're still buying it. The people
See,
that they
see,
buy the houses
see,
and rent them out, they're the ones buying it.
see. This what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
man. Brad, this what I'm talking about, man.
that's why
Like,
they trying to make everybody independent now, man.
see, when
That's why
it
you,
when you
you hear a
talk
lot of
money,
rhetoric
man,
out
it's
there. They telling people that
He said the national
mortgage. You don't
medium
need no mortgage.
that's what
the
I'm talking
national
about.
medium
Numbers,
family
man.
income
Everybody.
is 79,000. That's what you trying to say?
For family, that's right on line with about 40,000 a year, 40,000 a piece.
Yeah, for two person.
That's
Yeah,
right in
two
line with
people.
that.
Oh, we talking for a family. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just imagine we're in careers where one of us can make that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
And you got older road drivers saying local drivers don't make no money, and owner operators arguing with
Man,
lease drivers. Everybody arguing about a few pennies and
and,
10,000 and five
and,
thousand.
and,
And you got
and
people out here with real problems.
you know
Yeah.
what's funny? We kind of all make the same.
The same
Exactly.
damn.
That's
Come
the
on,
funny
there
thing
you
about
go,
it.
Bob. Come
We
on,
all make
man.
the fucking same.
Come
Like when you
on,
think
Bob.
about
That's
it,
why I be
when you think
laughing
about it,
at these dudes,
hey,
man.
we all make the fucking same, bro.
It's
Like,
not
bro,
a
I can
nickel and
see,
dime difference, bro.
I can see if you doing like some specialized shit like RGN oversized windmills. You doing like you got about 4, 5, 6 different trucks. I don't understand that shit, but one guy with one truck and one guy working at a company and one guy working locally, pretty much are all making the same fucking money, the
Same
same
money,
shit.
Exactly.
dog.
Everybody arguing over fucking, everybody arguing with pennies, and there's people out there, but people out there can't even eat right now, bro. You know what I'm
And they,
saying? Like
they
that's real talk.
Exactly.
and they driving by homeless people every day, man.
Yeah.
I hope some of y'all listen to this video, man. Next time y'all see that homeless man on the corner, man, buy the man a burger, man. So, fuck it,
Something.
man.
Cause I understand like if you just hang around a lot of people that got money and shit, you gotta understand. I know people that struggling for real, man. Like they just like bro, they struggling to keep their lights on and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know people like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We'll just see what happens, man.
And then and then and then when you move it up to our income, you got people they make themselves poor by going out here
They make
buying
themselves poor.
they buy too much house, too much car.
Man,
Now now they got a $4,000 a month overhead every month.
yup.
And you making about damn 4,200 a month. Like, come on, man. Like,
Just
like cut it
just
out,
like
man. You making
like I
yourself
was telling
poor.
you. I got a homeboy, it's a longshoreman. He make about 120, 140,000 a year, man. This man still live paycheck to paycheck. But when you see him, you get the big nice house. He got an Audi, wife got an Audi, they got a Infiniti in the driveway, kids got fresh clothes every day, and he's still living paycheck to paycheck. Still.
Yeah.
He up his lifestyle. He got gold teeth, gold chains, wife got the big diamond ring.
Yeah.
No, that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Ball
yeah,
till you
yeah.
fall, brand new
Just
socks
because,
and drawers.
just because you can afford to do it, that don't mean you can do it. Okay, we got it.
It's
We
not
make
even.
enough to
It's
do
not
that.
even.
It's just like people with these car notes and shit. You see, yeah, the average person, the average truck driver could probably afford $1,000 car note a month. You look at the numbers. Oh yeah, I
What?
can afford that. But you get that car. Not saying that you can afford it, but you can actually pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all can pay. Y'all
Like,
can
okay,
pay
I
for
make
it.
the money.
Yeah.
I can pay for it. But once you get that car, then you start looking at the stuff that you can't do because you have that car. That's the part that gets you. Like, okay, I got that. You know what I'm saying? I got that $1,000. Oh yeah, I can pay that $500 for insurance. You know what I'm saying? Because it look good when you crunching them numbers and you really want that car. But then after about a month or two, you start realizing the stuff that you can't do because of that car. That's where you start. That's where it start getting ugly at right there. Word
Yep.
up. It's like the
And you know
savings
what's
thing. That's
funny?
when start
A lot of
making them
time.
arrangements.
Yep. Now you know what's
Start.
funny when people buy cars like that, right? I find it so funny because when they need tires, they're not buying the proper Michelin tires that it came with. They're buying a Chinese tire because they can't fucking afford it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or the oil
Right.
change $130. Oh, that's that guy. That's how much oil change. Like, yes, because I was like oil cost, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Oh,
hey, a lot of
Yeah.
women do that shit, man. A lot of
yeah,
women be
women do
buying
that shit
these
too. Yeah,
Mercedes,
dudes do it
be
too.
buying the
Shoot.
Mercedes,
Yeah,
all type
dudes
of
do it
cars,
too.
and hey, you need some brakes. It'd be the expensive ass brakes. Oh, they be driving around looking for that cheap shit. Nah, they don't go
Ain't
with
it?
that car.
Nah, hell no. They got the 6-piston Brembos where they got the carbon ceramic brakes. And it's cool when you buy it, but nigga, them carbon ceramic brakes real expensive, motherfucker. They real expensive.
Yeah, man.
That big
I'm
screen in the
telling you,
middle,
man.
that big screen go out, but that shit real expensive, boy.
Or
Shit.
don't y'all hate to see like a brand new car, luxury car riding down the road with a donut?
With a donut.
Can't
Oh
can't
man.
Or
afford a damn car.
I know y'all seen this before. Y'all see a nice ass car with a headlight missing. Headlight not out.
Exactly.
And it's all LED, so you can't just put a bulb in there. You gotta replace the whole assembly, and that one assembly costs $1,200. You can't afford it. Cause I remember I was looking at an F-250, the ones that got the LED lights around like the little edges and stuff. And I Google how much that headlight cost, man. That's like a $2,000 headlight. I say, man, I can't afford this truck, bro. I'm like, hell no. The headlight cost 2,000? No, buddy. No, I ain't going. I ain't doing that. I ain't playing that game. Cause I've been there before. Like I said, I've been that guy, bro. That hell, as long as I
We
pay
all
for it,
been there,
every
man.
month. Yeah, I thought I could afford it, but not really.
Hey,
That shit look good.
like I said, you start looking at the stuff that you can't do, man. That's when like, okay, if I get this, I mean, I can't take my lady out. I can't go on vacation. I can't do this. But you're gonna be working. That's what you're gonna be doing. Now you
Yup.
got to work overtime. You got to work extra days so you could supplement, so you can make more income and shit just to pay for a car
Yup.
and
Or
a
support
huge
your
house. You
lifestyle,
know what I'm saying? Yeah, you support your
or
lifestyle, right?
or you walked inside of a furniture store and got some in-house financing, or that zero credit check. Get
Yeah,
some
zero.
couches and stuff.
Yeah,
No, I was thinking, yeah, that leather
Because you got to
couch.
fill it out. Yeah,
Like
the
like
ladies,
like
boy.
like this week I only work 4 days. I was supposed to work tomorrow, but I ain't gonna work. Right now, man, there's probably a lot of people that can't miss a day of work, bro, because they
Yeah,
can't afford to.
Yeah,
yeah.
You know?
Why you think a lot? Why you think a lot of these guys be busting their ass the way they do? You know what I'm saying? I can see if you're doing it because you got a goal in mind, trying to hit a certain number, something like that. But a lot of these guys doing that just so they can pay their damn bills, bro.
yeah. That's the worst feeling right there. Because when you're doing
Like
it
I said,
for a goal, you can take a break every once in a while, man. You ain't gonna kill yourself.
yeah.
But when you're doing it to support
Exactly.
your lifestyle, man, you'll kill yourself out here, man.
It's just like last year, right? It's just like last year. I took off from the end of November to February because I wasn't gonna do no snow. Who else was doing that? You know what I'm saying?
Not,
And
not
this
a
year I
lot
plan
of
on
people
doing it
do
again
that.
too.
Not a lot of people can do that.
Yeah, a lot of people
A
can do that,
lot,
but
a
there's a
lot
lot,
of people,
but a lot of people that can't either.
a lot of people go out of business, man. Shit.
I don't know, man.
Yes,
You
sir.
gotta go back to what title of this video was, man. You gotta manage your fucking money.
Hey,
You gotta
big,
manage your
yeah.
money.
Hey,
I manage
big.
your money, man. Yeah, I mean, you got to create that budget, man. I mean, that's the biggest thing, creating that budget every month, man. You got to do it every month, man. You got to recalculate that thing every month. Sit down, whether it's you or your wife, whoever, and sit down at the table. Like I had to sit my wife down. Look, this shit
Hey,
ugly
look, hey,
around
look,
here.
man, look, girl. Yeah,
And I put on the top of look, I put on the top of my budget. I put like February mess, just to let her know how I felt. Like, dog, yeah, I make the money, but I'm not cool with all this debt. I'm not
yeah,
cool with all this, then we got on the same page, and the thing just starts working itself out. Next thing I
yeah,
know, like, no, we saving bukus of money. Like the checks is looking. I mean, the more money I make, the more money I can put into the bank, man. Usually, the more money I make, the more I spend. Now I'm putting more money in the bank. I mean, it's nice, man.
yeah.
Especially,
It's
when
nice.
you're on the
It's
same
nice to
page
be
with, you know
comfortable.
what I'm saying? To be comfortable,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, I
You
could
ain't you
buy a
ain't, you
nicer
ain't worried about
car and
nothing.
all of that, but it's nice to be able to put up 2 or 3 checks a month. Like that's nice without touching them. Come on, where they doing
So,
that at? Like that's nice. I'm sorry, shit. Yeah, listen, man. Say what you want to say about my little old Acura.
That man said, that man said, dude, calm down, man. I'm always energized, man. I'm sorry because your ass can't fucking get up out of bed every fucking morning. Fuck out of here.
There you go.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, but I'm a ball of energy, boy. Y'all just can't stand that shit, boy. They can't stand that shit.
Yeah, a lot of people can't. Yeah, where you get all that energy from? Ain't nothing wrong with having energy, man.
They be hating that shit. Fuck out of here, nigga. I ain't mean to come to ROC with all this, man. I'm respect your channel.
Oh man.
People not
oh
even,
man,
that's something
big.
about them. Like,
What you think about the title though, man? I know
Oh,
we
what was the
straight
title?
off
I
the
missed
title.
it, man. I,
Yeah, I'm talking about. I wanted to talk about like I was wondering like why they always need to get advance from their companies.
like I said,
Uh,
they not budgeting their money. They just out here spending money blindly. Don't even realize what they spending.
What's up, fellas? My fault.
especially own
Yeah, yeah,
operators,
yeah,
lease operators.
yeah. All across the board, man. You gotta learn money management. I don't give a damn what your company driver, owner, operator. You gotta manage your money. It start with a budget. That's the start of it. Start with a budget.
Yeah,
You'll be surprised, man. You know you go into Love's and buy you buy some chips and a soda. That might cost you
yeah,
$5 right there. You know, you do that about 3 times a day. You don't spend $15 a day times, 5 or 6 days a week. That should add up. Plus, dinner. I mean, it's a lot, man. It's a lot.
it's
Yeah, when you're
tough
It,
being
looking
it's a
out
at
there
it,
on
lot,
the
but
road.
when you're looking at it on the bigger scale, it is a lot.
you gotta put your money up. You gotta budget, man, every month. Like you gotta, recalculate everything. Like, okay, I got this over here. I need to put this over here, that over here this month. You know. And I base mine like the way I do mine. I do mine just on a 4-week schedule. That way, when you get them 5-week check, the 5-week months, that's another free paycheck right there that you could put up. You know.
Yeah,
And then you start saving, man. You just get addicted to it, man. Like you
Yeah,
gotta want to save money the same way that you want to collect a pair of Jordans. Like that's the mindset switch right there that you gotta have. The same way when I was young, I collect Timbs. I'm from New York. I used to collect all the different colored Timbs back in the days. And I just got the same mindset with money. Like the same stuff that you're doing now. Like you gotta want to do that with money, man.
yeah,
Like that,
it's
like
true.
having a fat bank account gotta be important to you. Like instead of having stuff, man, I'm gonna get this car, I'm gonna get this, the new BMW or the new whatever, and I'm gonna show these MFs. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show them what I'm about. I'm gonna step out there with my gold chains, my new shoes, whatever. Like you gotta put that to the side and feel the same way about your bank account. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And the only reason why people
Cause
like to
you
show
rolling,
off their cars and their houses and stuff like that
bro.
is because people can't see their bank account.
Uh,
People that's the only reason. If people could see your bank account, hell, you wouldn't even spend that kind of money. But you gotta spend that kind of money because they can't see your bank account. That's it. The bottom line, man. You gotta want to have money more than you want to have stuff. Period.
Yeah,
And once you
that's
get the
true.
money, then you can buy the stuff. Once you get the money, once you budget it out. But you got to start with a budget. That's where it starts at.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
real. All of this shit take money, man. Owner operator, I don't give a damn what you're doing. It's gonna take money. You gotta have money before you become an owner operator.
on
Now you
operators,
now if
you
you
gotta
now,
have
now if
more
you're
money.
young, yeah. Now if you're young, you know what I'm saying, and you want to take I call it the take a chance challenge and see if you can make it without no money. If you're young enough to do that, go ahead, because you got a higher, tolerance for risk. But if you're a little older, trust me, it's not worth it to go buy one damn truck broke. I'm sorry. Being an
Yeah,
owner
the older
operator,
you get,
it's not worth it. The older you get, your tolerance for risk is a whole lot lower.
yeah,
Because you're going to find yourself 60 years old with no money in damn retirement, no money for shit. And you living off of Social Security, begging your kids to pay for your medication, man. Pay for your prescriptions.
yeah.
You know
That's why
that?
it's more younger, younger
can't
new
even go out and get a
millionaires.
good, can't even go out and get a good meal when you're old, man. Gotta end up
Oh,
at
Uh,
McDonald's somewhere.
but you gotta take risks in order to level up.
I was trying to
Not
respect your style,
necessarily.
honestly. I swear I
Not
was trying
not
to respect your style,
necessarily.
bro.
No, no, you cool.
it's
Not
over.
necessarily. You
It,
can
it,
Uh-huh.
you can be somewhere. You can be somewhere making safe investment now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's not gonna
Especially
turn over a profit like you to level up. To put you on a different level. You gotta take a risk. Every
you
risk I
don't have to
made,
take a
the higher
risk
the
though.
risk, the better the reward.
I feel where
yeah,
you're
well,
coming from, but
it depends on the person and your situation. It depends on how you gonna fall. You know what I'm saying? If the risks don't, you take risk and it don't pan out the way you want it to pan out, it depends on how you fall.
no, I mean, I
But
think
there,
if you're in a good situation, if you're all right with just being all right, then you don't have to take no risks. You don't have to. But if you just a risk taker, then go ahead and take some risks.
Exactly. I
You
mean,
know?
yeah.
Shit, if you just, I mean,
But I mean, if you're the type of person to take a risk and you're gonna get out there and you're not trying to hear nothing we saying anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because you already got this shit. You
yeah,
Hey,
already
but
got
they
it
say
set in
they
your
say
head.
they say they say big risk,
It's
big
like,
reward, right? Shit.
yeah, because
exactly. You know what I'm
nah,
saying? Hey,
because
if you
when
like,
you,
if you got a real entrepreneur mentality, like you're not hearing what I'm saying. I'm just talking to the people that can't
nah,
tolerate a lot of risk and shit. You know.
but it's like this though. If you all right, somebody come to me and tell me you got to take risks. What's wrong with the way I'm doing it, bro?
Nah,
You know what I
there's
mean? I
nothing
mean,
wrong with being
I
safe.
know it ain't.
It,
Yeah, I know it ain't the popular way. I know ain't nobody want to work with a company forever. I wish I was out there running the road, but I'm just. What's wrong with it? I mean, as long as you investing money and putting money away, and I mean, what's wrong with my way? I don't feel like
nah,
taking no
nah,
risk right now. You know?
nothing wrong with that. That way work. That way actually works better.
You know?
You
Oh,
know,
yeah,
once you get it, you do it right. Cause you're taking a risk
I
investing
was.
money. Investing money is a risk. You know what I'm saying? Cause when you put your money in investments, that's not FDIC insured. So it's all a
Exactly.
risk. You know.
I used to put money in crypto, right? Man, you know what I said to myself, man? I'm like, I pull my money out. I'm like, I'm gonna use this extra change. I'm gonna try to pay off my house. Fuck that.
I
Oh,
still got the money sitting there with the crypto, man, because I just want to see if
yeah,
you're
cause
gonna do something or not.
yeah, 'cause I don't want to take that risk. I want to take it safe for my
Yeah.
401k. Take it, get IRA,
Exactly.
shit like that.
Especially if your
I just want to play it
401k got some
safe.
good mutual funds. Yeah. Because a lot of 401ks got good mutual funds in it, got good ETFs, got everything, got index funds in it. So, uh, like you said, it's a safe way. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. There's nothing wrong with that. Because
Yeah.
once that compound interest start kicking in, you start seeing the extra, $500 coming out of nowhere, then that compound start compound. You start making the money off of that compound interest, man. When your interest start making money, that's when you're gonna take that 401k seriously. A lot of people don't stay in the 401k long enough to let it work, to let it work
Yeah.
for them. Because a lot of us just started
hmm
out, just started investment, so investing. So we really haven't seen what that compound interest could really do for you.
Yeah.
You
True
know,
that.
compound interest ain't nothing. All compound interest, your interest is making money. And the interest
But
off of that interest is making money. And interest off of that interest is making money. It just keep on going.
what's the name? Murphy say small risk, small reward.
Well, no, ain't nothing wrong with being safe.
I don't know.
Ain't nothing wrong with
I'm,
saving money. Nothing
I
wrong with
take
that.
risks, man. I be taking risks. Like even with my automotive shops, I take risks. And sometimes it work out, sometimes it don't. Like when I try to open up in Atlanta.
that's what I'm saying. Like I salute the risk takers,
At,
but let
at,
me ask
at,
you a
a,
question.
at a certain age, I think all that risk taking is gonna slow down.
Yeah, I mean,
The
Exactly.
older you got, a lot of you
I'm
guys are under 30 years old. Once you start, my thing is it's an age thing for me. You know, what I mean,
Even if
even
even
with a
if you talk
401, like
even
even
if you
with a
talk if you talk
401k,
to bro, if you talk to a financial advisor or your 401k or IRA, they talk about the exact same thing. If you're younger, you
exactly.
can afford to be more aggressive, but now you're getting older, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? I salute
yeah,
everybody that made money.
and I'm still in that aggressive stage of my life. So
Nah, definitely, definitely. You're in the right
I'm gonna still
place.
try to shoot. I'm gonna still try to shoot for it. 'Cause I want to reach that. I want to reach that pinnacle I can reach to. And I'm either
Exactly.
going to get there or I'm gonna fail. I mean, I'm not scared to fail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know there's gonna be a
Right.
risk to
And if
that.
you right, and if you're a little older, you feel like taking a risk, take the risk. You know what I'm saying? Take the risk.
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with being safe about it. Sorry, ain't nothing wrong with
Ain't
that.
nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with.
Because
You
if you
just doing
get
what's best for you.
65, right? So because if you get 60, if you take the safe route, just like what RLC talking about, you build up your 401k, say put about $800,000 or more in this 401k, and he gotta live off that money from 65 to 90. That's 25 years. say, I'm gonna just throw just any number out there. Say he pay himself about, I guess, $40,000 a year just off his 401k, whatever. Like 12. Let's say it's $1,200 a month. He got 2,000 a month coming from Social Security, and then you got I guess the boss said, what you got, a IRA somewhere? Say you got another $1,000 coming from an IRA or something like that. Like that's $3,200 a month coming in. You got your house paid for. You can live a decent life, especially if you don't owe nobody. Like you living like that, you living comfortably, and you can retire in peace like that. But
Exactly.
I mean, but you can take a risk, and but at a certain age, you got to slow down with it. But if you just
My
a
risk
go getter,
taking days are
go out
over.
there,
Yeah.
go out there and be great. Shit, if you're a go getter, go be great.
Yeah,
Shit,
I
if you got a
salute.
plan,
I salute. I salute all the risk takers, bro. I salute y'all, but I ain't taking no risks. I'm done with those days. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying never say never. You know, opportunities. Taking a risk to me is something you also believe in. You know.
let me tell you something. The biggest, because a lot of times we get this from these. It's a lot of gurus. We everybody is in YouTube and all this social media is nothing but self help. All of this stuff is just self help. I've been listening to self help books since '98. Since I've been driving, I used to get this. I used to go get the self help tapes from Office Depot and play it in the trucks back in the day. And that's all social media is. They trying to pump you up, motivate you. The biggest hustle is wealth, health, and trying to get and trying to teach and dating. Like those the big like people can hustle you with wealth. If somebody got millions of dollars and they tell you they can teach you how to be, you'll give them your whole damn bank, your whole life savings, just so you can get. I mean, it's all a hustle, but they preaching and
Yeah, it's
blabbing
all
us
it is a hustle.
that working a regular job and saving money, that's not good enough anymore. That might not be good enough for certain people. If you just an entrepreneur and you just wake up in the morning and you just want to run your own shit, you like doing paperwork, you like you invite problems. Like if you that type of person, man, go out there and be great, man. But everybody don't have that in them, and that's just the reality. And in the grand scheme of things,
And you kind of got to
all
look
of these
like we're living in different
all
times
of these
also.
people that's supposed to be out here,
I know you. We live in a
exactly.
different time. This new generation, they
Yeah,
want their money. They want it
Yeah,
now.
it's just like right now, you got 16 and 17-year olds
different
making more money than we was
times,
making at
man.
16 and 17 years old.
And people that people that got that mentality. But a lot of this, I hear a lot of these young kids,
Yeah, big.
they like to regurgitate Dame Dash. They like to regurgitate Dame Dash. But you got to realize Dame Dash was a drug dealer and he was friends with one of the best rappers ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I hear what Dame Dash is saying. Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah, that sounds cute, but that's not the reality for the average person. The average person, like, they're better off
You
with a
got you
job.
gotta you gotta be an aggressive individual. You gotta be a risk taker. You gotta be that person that be like, look, I'm gonna make this shit work.
Exactly.
You gotta be one of them type
Exactly.
of people. And everybody's not like
Yeah.
that.
Right. You
Everybody ain't
got to be
like that.
willing. Right. You got to be willing to
Uh,
sleep in a
uh,
car. You got to
Let me read the
be.
comment real quick. Uh, Hey, Big Curve say everything is a risk. Your company could shut down or lay off the next day. But the good
Yep.
thing you in trucking, you can get another job. And my thing to say that my thing about that, Big Curve, just because I don't take risks, if my company shut down, I'll go buy me a truck the next day. Fuck it.
Exactly.
You know what
And
I
that's
mean?
why. And that's why we don't need to go out here and over leverage ourselves with a bunch of with a bunch of cars and houses that we can't afford. Because if
Yep.
these companies shut down, now it's really a problem. But when you live below your means and you got a nice healthy savings account, you got nice investments, yeah, it's just a little, it's a headache, but you go find you another job. Like you don't even
Yep.
miss a
Exactly.
beat.
Yeah,
When you
I know
over
in my
leverage, it's a
situation,
problem.
like my cost of living, my overall cost of living is not as high as most people may think it is. It's actually pretty low, and I do that shit for a reason because the money that I'm making, I want to make that, I want to put that into other little businesses I have going on. Now, if these businesses work out the way I wanted to, cool. Cause my ultimate goal is by the time I'm 40 years old, I'm not trying to work the way I'm working now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do what I feel like is best for just for me, and everybody else gotta do what's best for them. It's got to be that simple because everybody ain't built the same.
And we
Everybody ain't
got
built the same. You got people that's gonna take it. You got some people that's gonna cry about it.
and here we got another low. We got a low risk guy right here. Brad say low risk and stable. I don't want to be a superstar. You know?
I don't want to be a
Nothing wrong
superstar
with
either. I
that.
just want the money.
So everybody think different, man. Ain't nothing wrong
Everybody,
with it. You know what I mean?
everybody
Yeah,
different.
everybody
For
different.
real,
Uh,
for real. But you hear people that got that entrepreneur,
bro,
mentality. A lot of
I
times
just don't.
they try to
Yeah,
they try to look
I,
down their nose at a dude that just want to work his little
exactly.
job. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Exactly.
And go
I
about his
don't look down on
business,
nobody,
man.
man.
Yeah,
If you
yeah. But
take care if
some
you
of
take
them
care of you
do.
and yours, I commend that shit, man.
I just don't
Right.
like the people. There's the people I don't like, being people that be, oh, you need to do this. You need to invest in this. You need to be doing this. Man, I don't need to be doing shit, man.
Like
Exactly.
we all talk on the phone off online off YouTube. Bro, I don't tell nobody what they should do at all. If you feel like you're doing what you
Exactly.
do, if you feel you're doing what's best, that's on you. Like, cause you're gonna be the
Exactly.
one that gonna deal with it at the end of the day.
Exactly, man. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't want to. They don't want to smoke, man. They don't want
They
the
don't want
headaches
to
of
smoke.
owning a business, man. They don't want the headaches of owning a business. Like there's nothing wrong with that, man.
Not
Maybe
nothing
they
wrong with
not
it.
creative. Not. Because some people are just creative. Like they might know how to do pottery or something. Start your little pottery business or something like that. Like there's nothing wrong. Like if you got a hobby and you want to turn it into a business, but a lot of people don't even have hobbies nowadays, man.
You
Like,
ain't lying.
Hey,
like,
you know,
You ain't
hey,
lying about that.
you know what, what headache I didn't like about being an owner operator, man. The headache of going on the damn load board, man, and going through the loads and calling the brokers and listening to the bullshit, listening to the rates, and just the
That's
whole headache, man. I don't want to deal with that, bro.
that's the smartest thing that guy said all night. You calculate your risk.
that's it. Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, people, like, uh, especially these gurus, man, that's telling everybody, oh, you need to be doing this. Don't get no
Man,
credit card. Don't do this. Don't do that.
I ain't gonna lie. When I get on the internet and I hear somebody be a quote unquote guru, I automatically don't believe nothing they say. Because if they were such a guru, they wouldn't be doing this shit, and they wouldn't be charging for it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's
That's why
how
I'm
I
looking
look
like
at it.
what you selling. Right. That I start looking for what they selling.
Tagging,
What you
what's
selling
going
now?
on?
Come on now.
Exactly.
Yeah. What you selling,
Exactly.
buddy? What you selling?
Yeah.
Like
Because a lot
Richard
of times
Fame, man.
they will give you something that actually works. It's
Yeah.
something that's so simple that actually works, and then they start selling you stuff.
They'll give you common sense analogy, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like common sense analogy. Because I can sit here and tell you how to run an automotive shop, but it don't mean the way I've done it gonna work for you. Because I'm down
Exactly.
here in Savannah, we deal with a certain type of demographic with cars. You may stay in New
Yeah.
York City and deal with a whole different demographic. If I put 26s on
Exactly.
a car down here, up there they ain't doing that shit. But I'm telling you this is what I'm doing. It ain't gonna work for you.
Right.
Richard
Exactly.
Fame have you go out there and buy your brand new Ferrari with a credit card. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I seen one guy. I seen one guy who was trying to talk about living off credit, and he got Ferraris and Lamborghinis and big houses. He said, "I got it all off credit, no money, all credit. I'll show you how to do it." I'm like, "What, motherfucker?" I'm like, "What?" I'm
I
like,
don't even
"Damn,
know,
Hey,
I
man.
don't even know, guy." doing some fraud shit over here, man. Just pay me
The thing is, y'all,
$59.99. I'll show you the way.
right, right. And the thing is, we was talking about 2008 earlier. If you tried that, the people that tried that in 2008, they got crushed. Like this stuff isn't
Yeah.
new. Like people actually think they trying to, they saying something new. Oh, leverage credit, man. They've been talking about leverage credit for hell since the credit cards were invented. There's nothing new up under the sun. Like we seen what happened to people that leverage too much credit, man. In '08, man, they got their head crushed. They got
Yep.
their heads
They
crushed,
thought
man.
they filed for that bankruptcy.
Yeah, they started losing jobs and now they can't pay for all them credit cards, man. All them houses and shit, all that real estate. Come on, man. Come on, 40. You made $40,000, but you had over $1 million worth of houses. Come on, man. And those are real numbers.
Yeah.
Those
That's
are real
crazy.
numbers. I actually know somebody that had that many houses, man.
That's
Making
crazy.
$40,000, man. That's what was going on in '08. But that's why
And
I
my
was
thing
saying that
is,
I don't like. That's why I was kind of saying I don't know if this housing crash gonna be as bad as that. Cause that's what was going on back then. Like them people didn't have a damn chance.
Yeah, I don't believe it's gonna be. I don't believe it's gonna be as bad as that. But I do believe it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad, but not that
It's gonna
bad.
be
Yeah,
bad, but it ain't gonna be that bad.
yeah. Telling you what. Yeah, they didn't have a chance back then. But it's the same thing, with all this credit. Like, nah, that ain't. If you want to take that risk, go ahead. But that ain't the way for the average person to do. To
exactly.
do things.
And even though, like, okay, even though you say the average person, like, a lot of us is not average. You know what I'm saying? Like next year, I'm planning on going all in. I guess you can call it my risk. Plan on going all in on my 401k. You know what I mean? And all in on my IRA. That might be not be risk to them, but I mean, I'm going all in. Shit, that's my
Yep.
safe way out. You
Yep.
know,
Yeah,
Because
that's
because
all it
because
is,
guru.
because it
man.
can work out the way you want it to, and it can end up not being what you want it to. It's all risk.
Yeah.
Hold
It's
up,
just what risk you're willing to take.
Grand Cordon say you should rent and never buy. What the hell?
What the hell?
And guess
Don't
what,
don't
Grant?
don't
No,
hit
but
don't
Grant,
hit me
Grant, but
don't
guess
hit me
what,
don't hit
Grant
me with that shit.
Cardone,
Hey,
Grant Cardone he's one of them big time investors. Yeah, he want to turn homeowners into renters. Why?
But
of course.
why?
Because
What's
that's
it?
what
What's
that
his?
that
What's his point?
So
What's
because
his
that's
point?
gonna because
so he can buy the
he need
houses.
tenants. So he could buy up all the houses. He need tenants.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like real
Somebody,
estate
yeah,
is
you,
like
he has to really get on the line and explain that logic. Because I'm telling you, you can rent all day long, but what's gonna happen when you're 62, 65 years old, 70 years old, 75 years old, 80
exactly,
years old? You will still be renting an apartment or a house? Are you serious, my nigga?
Bro, you got people like
exactly,
people steady pay for his class, bro.
exactly, bro.
And of course he gonna say that
Hey,
because
look at
because
it,
he
right?
want he wants in this shit,
He
They
want
go
to
making
buy
his
another.
it.
making his
Hey,
money.
Yeah, he want
they
to
go
buy more
another.
real estate. They can't wait. They actually want. I think they actually manufacturing another housing crash, man. Because they want to buy more real estate. That's what they
They
did back in '08. Man, they came back in like 2012. Man, they bought up all this damn real estate, man.
All right, Sean Johnson says low risk over a long period of time, you will win. Slow and steady wins the race.
yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
Man, I'm
I agree
telling
with
you,
that.
this new generation don't want to hear it. They want the bag. They want
Nah,
it
they want they
now.
want they want that they want it
They
now.
want it now.
I don't want my money now. We need it now.
Now or never, goddamn. They be watching. They be on YouTube watching. Hey, they be watching Batman, Kevo. They be watching Omni and the Hellcat, all type of shit, man. They
They
want.
think
They
this
want
shit
it.
Looking
is
at
They
real.
looking
want
at
it
all these
now.
rappers and shit, thinking it's just that easy.
You know what
They're,
I'm
look,
saying?
they're looking at a false reality, man. That's all that shit.
Yo,
Yeah.
Yo, yo.
Who's
what's
that?
poppin'? Day cab.
At daycare? Oh, what's up?
What up,
What's up?
What's
Slim?
going on?
Hey, Bink don't know shit.
I know a little bit. I know a little something, something, man. Come on, son.
yeah,
I be knowing a little something, something, man.
yeah. No. Hey, I just want to came in and say that the number one way to get out of poverty, and it's proven, is to buy your first home. That's like the first step to getting out of poverty. Actually, that's for everybody, like all classes of cultures and religions and race.
Uh,
Number one way.
you just went left field though. What? I-
I
Why
guess
is it left field?
because somebody said
No, I'm
something
talking about.
about go
No,
ahead.
I'm talking about with the topic. If we were talking about poor people, like how they gonna get the money to buy their own home?
How? Very simple, bro. Right now, there's programs zero down. You know, FHA. There's a bunch of programs out there for first-time home buyers.
It's a good program, but there's not a lot of houses available right now.
Well,
Exactly. That.
I
Yeah,
know,
them big
I
boys.
know that Biden is talking about a program to manufacture like 3.2 million homes or something like that. It's all up in the air right now. But like as of right now, the demand's just not there.
yeah, right now, but we're looking short term. You know, if
No,
you
but I
look
mean,
at,
if you can't afford that, if you can't afford a house, I mean, you're probably better off renting because you got to, because a house can be expensive. You know,
A house can be expensive,
yeah, you got to worry about
think
crack
about it.
foundation, but don't go into, you know, if you're not ready for a house, if you don't have the career, if you just, working at McDonald's or, going to this warehouse, working at that warehouse, doing this little box truck job here and there, like,
Yeah, you gotta
But
have money to keep up with the house now.
this the thing. This is how I look at it, right? So when you get a house, all right,
yeah,
you pay on this house. You're paying on the principal. When you pay on that principal, that house becomes an asset. All right, that home will rarely lose value. 9 times out of 10, it will raise in value, which will account to your net income. You see what I'm saying?
exactly.
So you can sit here and rent an apartment for 20 years, and you don't really
Nah,
own anything. Your net worth is a nothing. You can't have no
don't
equity.
go.
You
So
have nothing.
that goes back to
Yeah,
say
yeah,
how
yeah.
the
They don't
hell
go
Grant
20 years. Yeah, don't
Cardone,
be renting for no damn 20 years. But I'm
how the
just
hell
saying,
Grant Cardone
yeah,
really? How
just
people
be
let
ready.
him sit there? How people let
Exactly.
him sit there and tell him to go rent? Like, come
Does,
on now.
Because
he
does,
makes
waving
money
the
off of
candy,
does he
because he's waving the candy in front of him. That's the hustle, man.
does he
I mean,
does that dude you're talking about own a home?
They
Oh,
cap
nah, he
yeah.
don't own nothing.
He don't own nothing.
somebody
That nigga lying like a
somebody somebody in here want to know about that program with zero down.
yeah. I want to know
Uh,
about that shit too.
yeah, you want to call your local what with the housing department, the HUD,
Oh
your
Yeah,
local HUD,
Oh,
yeah.
I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh,
and
it's the HUD.
yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah.
And some of the programs you got to go to classes and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know
It's
exactly
a
what y'all
bunch of
talking
different
about.
programs in
Yeah,
your
that first time.
in your city.
And
You got
I
to look
know
within your city, man.
Just make
and I
sure you
know if
got.
you're
My
I
thing
know if
is
you're
that just make sure you got a solid job, man, before you buy a house. If you got a solid
yeah.
career, you know what I'm saying? Like you can keep yourself employed. Whether you lose it, if you lose a job, like if you're in a career, it don't necessarily have to be trucking, but if you're in a career where if you get fired from this job, you can take that skill set somewhere else and still make close to the same money. Then you're probably ready for a house.
Yeah, you don't want to be at
But if you're just trying
McDonald's.
to
You
figure,
get
but if you're
fired
trying to figure, right,
and
but
Burger
if
King
you're
ain't
just trying to
hiring you.
figure life
Screwed.
out, you know, if you're just trying to figure life out, nah, go and stay renting for a little while longer.
Hey, by the way, Murphy's Law. I just seen your comment. You're not gonna be able to get a zero down home in the best neighborhood.
you gonna be in the hood.
you know,
Wait a minute,
you're
why not?
gonna
If you
Hey,
can afford it. No,
but get what though?
if your income calls for
Yeah.
if your
So,
income
so
calls
is there
for a nice neighborhood, then you can get a house in a nice
is there
neighborhood. Now.
is there any like stipulations and rules to
No.
it?
Yeah, you have to be a low income earner. You
That's
can't
what you're
be
talking about.
you can't be making all kind. I'm not sure what the what the threshold is for how much your household income is, but I know they're called Habitat for Humanity, I believe.
Yeah, I know you're talking
Uh,
Oh,
about.
okay. I know
So
you're
let me ask
uh,
talking
you this
about a whole
question:
program.
is there any rules that say that person couldn't rent that house out?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
they got
Yeah.
some serious rules against that, especially your first 2 years living in there. They usually give you a time that you can't rent it
if it's the
out.
first 2 years, that's pretty manageable. First 2 years or
Yeah,
5 years, that's pretty manageable.
Uh,
You
but
can
every
fit here.
city is
You can
different, man.
upgrade.
You got some cities that say that you can't you gotta stay there for a while. You can't move out of there and all crazy shit.
Yeah, all that shit. I know,
what?
I know a program you're talking about. 'Cause they got it in Savannah, and I didn't fit the threshold. They said I made too much.
Hey, Murphy Law,
Uh,
if you got 30,000 and you got good credit, you should be able to get a house, man. You got 30,000 to put down.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
yeah. Just
Where
make
you
sure you
live?
don't.
What
I
what
tell you,
state?
Just
What
make
state
sure.
you live? What
before
state you live, Murphy?
2008, it didn't even matter what you did before 2008. You get what you want, boy.
Hey, I'm sitting here rubbing my hand like Birdman. Wasn't that shit to happen again? Well, I'm buying something.
Oh,
Buying me a
wait, I'm
few
ready
too.
this time
I'm
too.
ready.
I'm ready this time too. I wasn't ready. Dog, when the housing market started coming back, like in 2012, man, it was these, man, you talking about these 3,500 square foot houses in Atlanta for like 200,000, 150,000, man. It was crazy. But those same people are making a killing right now, man. They're selling them houses, man, walking away with 200, $300,000. Actually, my wife's cousin just walked away with like 170,000. She bought a townhouse in Alpharetta. Well,
Say you
actually,
make 70 to
John
100.
Creek.
What's your credit score? Like, is your credit score in the sevens? And do you have like any negative? You should be able to buy a house.
Yeah, you
Yeah, you
should
should be
even
able to buy a
buy a
house
house.
with that. Yeah, yeah, you
Shit,
can afford a
you
house,
buy
man.
it.
You
You
say
worth
like
up to three
say
hundred
close
thousand.
to
Like to be
yeah,
honest, but
close to like 250.
depending on what state he in, I can contact you with my wife, man. Cause she's the one. She's the one that's all savvy with that stuff. Cause she was the one that was able to get our first house in Pensacola, Florida.
Yeah, Murphy Law,
And
you stay in my area, man. Drop me an email. I'll find your house.
stay in the area. Stay in the area. Hey, if you
Uh,
ever link up with them, man, get on my number, man. I can get them contact. Oh man, if you're the real estate agent down there, I'm tripping. Yeah, you got it down there.
yeah, just drop me an email. You know my email. My email easy to remember. Get your house. If I can't get your house, I'll get your agent to get your house.
Yeah,
Matter
I
of fact,
know. I know my wife. Yeah, you want to come in Georgia and Florida? She can hook you up too.
oh, your wife got dual license?
Yeah,
That's what's up.
yes sir. It
Oh
wasn't
man,
for,
you got a house, bro.
if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be able to do the things I was doing with the houses. She's the one that's all knowledgeable about that shit. I just give her the money.
Matter of fact, I know this house that's coming up on the market. 259. It ain't got listed yet. It needs some work done to it, Murphy. Oh no. Just
Yeah,
drop
I
me
know
an
that house.
email and I got you set up. I'll get
I
you
know that
set up.
house in Florida I bought, man. When I first got it, that job needed a lot of work done to it when I first got it. But man, when everything shot up the way it did, it came out to a nice profit, even with all the work that still needs to be done to the house.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They bought that house. They bought it sight unseen, bro. Like that's how it is right now.
Wow.
Yeah, there's Mob, I don't know if you know, but like right past St. Mary, Georgia, like they're
Uh-huh.
building all like St. Mary and Kingsland. They're putting up brand new communities up there, and you could easily buy under 250.
Is that around Brunswick area?
Where at?
Kingsland.
Oh yeah, Kingsland, Georgia. Yeah,
Yeah,
they like the
yeah,
Is,
that
beginning
sound
isn't
the
about
is,
right.
beginning
isn't
of Georgia, right?
isn't
King,
that around Brunswick, like on 95?
yeah, that's near Brunswick. That's
Okay.
actually
It's
Ain't,
closer
ain't,
to
ain't
it's
that a
closer
beach?
to
it's
Ain't that a
closer
closer to
to
beach? Is that a
Jacksonville
Jacksonville.
though.
beach
Yeah,
community? That's a
Yeah,
beach
it's close
Yeah,
to
it's
community,
closer to
ain't it?
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
It's like the
big,
very last city before you hit Florida line.
pretty much.
Yeah,
For
ain't
What
that
they
like
the
a
got there?
first,
Don't
beach
they got a
community?
it's
military base over there?
yeah, Kings Bay submarine base. It's a
I think I've
nuclear
been there before.
submarine base.
Nuclear
I used to
submarine.
That
stay.
Damn, I didn't even know that was over there.
I know.
That's where I
I've
used to
been.
stay. I used to stay at a truck stop down there, man. I
Yeah,
forgot
they
the
got
name
they
of the
got
truck stop there.
Yep.
they got a few trucks out down there.
that's a beach community, ain't it?
Jekyll Island.
Mm,
Jekyll
no,
Island's a beach community.
I thought
Jekyll
St.
Island
Mary's
is in
was. The St. Mary's, man, all the houses got like sand in front of it, man.
yeah, yeah.
I
If
mean
you go by the
it
beach,
may
yeah. If you
might.
go by the beach, yeah. It's a That's a beautiful area if you go to
Yeah,
it
cause I
down
know
there.
I know around Brunswick area you got Jekyll Island, and Jekyll Island real nice, man.
Oh, Jekyll Island is nice.
That's nice. Like people be sleeping on that city there.
I can't afford that. I
No,
can't afford to live in no Jekyll Island.
no, me neither. You gotta have that money, and it's funny because Brunswick kind of run down when you like. My grandma used to stay on Albany Avenue around there, and like the whole Brunswick like a hood over there, man. But it's right,
Yeah.
it's a Jekyll Island where it's real nice. It's funny how that works.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it works, man.
Yeah. Nice neighborhood right by the
Oh
hood,
man.
and they don't mess with them neither. Shoot.
Yeah. How they don't mess with them?
Hey, that's how it is down here. When you come down here, you want to go to the beach. You gotta pass the hood first, especially coming from west. Yeah, even down in Miami, you gotta go to South
I
Beach.
don't
You
give,
passing the hood.
I don't give a damn how hood a damn town is. They know their damn boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's funny how that works. I mean,
You ain't learn. You
I mean,
ain't
it's
learn.
I mean,
Hey,
it's
they ain't
real
going across the
sad.
bridge with that mess. They ain't going across the bridge with the mess, dog. They ain't not
It's
going
real
across the
sad.
bridge.
It's real
Yeah.
sad, and it's sad too. It's sad because
Yeah. What?
when you get older and get out of that situation, it's like when you look back at it, you just like they think they so bad, but they scared to cross that one little line right
Yeah,
there. Look at
They
them.
ain't
I
crossing that.
be
They
saying
ain't
that
not
same shit,
crossing.
man.
Yo, I mean, it's
Cause I
amazing
grew
how
up.
that works.
Yeah, because I grew up in the
Mm-hmm.
projects, man, and then somebody came around there that wasn't around, man, we'd get on them ASAP. But them type of folks, we wasn't touching them, but we knew what time it was. They'll bring heat down
Hey,
on them.
come on now, big. You know damn well they can't get it. They can't ride around for 2 minutes in there, man. You go back in the days down here. You go in Weston. Your car don't look like it's supposed to be in Weston. Man, them folks calling
Yes,
them
sir.
police so quick. You know?
Yeah,
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 it was
Yeah.
man.
crazy.
You know what's going on over here, like in Jacksonville, and I'm not sure if it's going on around URLC. Is they're clearing the land for development for subdivision, and what they're doing is they've sold a bunch of the lots, but they're not building on them yet. They're waiting for the prices of lumber, steel, uh,
Come down.
all this inflation to come down before they
Oh
start building
yeah.
because they already sold the houses. And if they got to start building them, they're going to overpay on the material, and they don't want to do that. So they want to wait till it comes down, then they'll start building.
So they
Yeah, but
screwing the
that
buyers.
goes
That's
back
fucked
to
up.
what Mark was talking about earlier about when when the housing market come back down, and a lot of it the prices are inflated because of lumber. I mean, even with cars and shit, because they supposed to have like a metal and steel shortage, a lumber
Yeah.
shortage,
Chip
and that's what's
shortage, all
supposed
that
to
shit.
be, and all of that's what's inflating, supposed to be inflating the damn prices. But my thing, if houses were already built 20 years ago and cars were built, 5 and 10 years, like how can you inflate the prices on those? I don't know how none of that works, man. But but it's
Because
crazy.
yeah, the
They're
reason why is the inventory.
yeah,
There's no
inventory. Because
inventory on new homes.
if you
Right.
look at dealership and it's same thing with cars, if you like just pass by a dealership, just look at their lot. Ain't no cars over there. Usually they be packed full, but they can't get no inventory.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like the
And
old
when it
saying
comes
goes,
to
right?
houses, people
Supply
want to
and
move.
demand.
I
Like
was
for
about to
example,
upgrade.
I need to
I was
take
trying to upgrade
and
my.
I'll use
What was that,
yeah. Go
son?
ahead.
Yeah, I said I was trying to
Yeah,
upgrade
I
my
was gonna
'03
say if you
Acura
yeah.
TL.
I
Oh,
think
we
y'all
talking
have a
on each
delay.
other.
Yeah, y'all have a delay.
Yeah, somebody got a crazy ass delay.
I'm gonna jump off here, man.
Maybe
I gotta
me.
call my wife anyway. I'm right down the street from the house.
Uh, can can you
But
guys
yeah,
hear me?
Take it
y'all be
easy,
safe,
man.
man.
Take
All
it
right,
easy,
yo.
Mom. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear
Yeah.
you. Yeah, you. Yeah, what you saying, day cap?
Yeah, I was saying I just want to use you for an example if I can. Um, you when you were moving to your new house, right? You bought a new house, right? It needed to be built. Now, other
Yeah.
people, same like you, want to move from their house to a new house. Now, if they're not building the new houses, they can't move.
Oh,
So
there. Yeah, there's.
they can't put their houses up for sale
Yeah,
because new
that's a big
houses aren't
problem.
being built.
Oh, Yeah, I wasn't looking at the back end. That's a big problem. That's fucked up. To be honest with you, and I would say pull out the deal, but that price that they lock it in for, it's hard to pull out that deal. Cause you pull out that deal, I'll tell you guys something like that. My homeboy, he building his house right now, and the builder straight up told him, like the community straight up told him, he going over there with his attitude, yeah, well, how when this gonna be done and this and that. The builder like, hey, you pull out this if you want to, cause we can make an extra 100 right now. Price went up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, they actually made more money if he pulled out the deal, bro.
because what they're saying is they can't build it at the price they originally quoted him at. They're telling him it
Exactly.
probably is going to be 20,000 more, and he's probably, and I'm assuming this, but this is happening all over. Is he's
I
saying, I don't,
guarantee,
this is not what I
I
agreed
guarantee
for.
you the builder. I guarantee you the
Yeah,
builder want them to pull out. I guarantee.
of course. He's saying I can't build it at that price anymore. Have you seen the price of lumber?
And what about did the contract? See, the homeowners can actually like take on court for that because if that contract don't state all that bullshit, then the builder is screwed.
Yeah. Well, the contract. I've seen parts of that contract. Well, my parents bought a new house, just like you. So I've seen the contract. In there, it does state that the price given is an estimate, and depending on the market, that price could go up.
Oh, so
There
they
is a
can use
clause in
that.
there.
Yeah,
There
so
is
Yeah,
a
they
because
can
it's a
use
clause.
that.
certain yeah, because there's a certain time limit they have with the in close. I guess in the closing before the closing process, like when you just
Yeah.
locked in. They let the market do what it needs to do, because that's what they was doing when I was refinancing my house. Like I had a month. Like if the interest rates would have went up, then I would have been locked in at that interest rate at a certain date. Because it was like 2 weeks until my closing date, and then they locked me in at a decent rate. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's happening all over, and what's gonna happen is they're gonna start building it because prices of wood is down. It came back down already, so it's slowly coming back, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, Slim, you on the track tonight?
Huh?
Ask
You said
Slim,
if
was
I'm
he on
jumping
the
on the
track
track?
tonight? Yeah, it's Slim riding tonight. You riding tonight? You done for the
Oh,
weekend?
yeah. I was gonna. Man, I shut it down. I only did 4 days. I was gonna go tomorrow, but I shut it down. Yeah, I was like, I need that day, man. I'm moving too slow today. Yeah, I
I
don't know
hear
what's
you. I
going
hear
on.
you. Yeah, you need that
Sometimes you
break,
just
man.
got
Let your body relax, recoup, man.
exactly. I'm actually going. I'm gonna hit the gym later on, man. Get me a little couple hours in, probably 2 hours in.
Got you, man. I didn't know you was messing with the gym. I thought you were just doing your food service exercise, man.
And I just started going back. I just started going back, man. I just started going back. I'm trying to actually figure out a schedule so it don't really interrupt me with working, cause you don't want to be doing no too much heavy on the arms, and you go try to work and that shit hurt. You feel me?
Got you.
But
What
I
time you get
think
off in the afternoon? I like to work out before I go to work, man. That's my thing.
I get off, or you work out before, or you get off
Yeah,
about three,
yeah,
about 3 o'clock.
uh, how's your sleep after you work out?
Um,
Like
it's
if you work
good.
out before you go to sleep, yeah, do an afternoon workout then after you get off. Go straight to the gym.
Get off, go straight to the gym, right? No, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. See, me, I like to mess with my sleep if I work out before I go to sleep. It's a wrap. I'm up for the
Oh, you
rest of the
up?
day. Yeah, I'm up for the rest of the day, man. I might catch like an hour or two or something like that.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's gonna be a long night for me if I do that. So I work out before I go to work, and that way, by the time I work my shift and get home, I'm
yeah,
good and tired. So it works for me. We all got to kind of tweak it to our own little thing.
yeah. Cause just because I do food service, that doesn't mean all the you're not working out everything. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
especially if you ain't eating right, man. That's why I started drinking more water and stuff like that. You know,
Yeah. Yeah, when I was doing auto parts, I noticed when I first started, I lost a lot of weight, and then my body got used to the work, and I went right
used
back
to
up.
it. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, you lose weight probably that first year. You lose some weight thinking you're doing it, boy. Your body get used to it. You gotta start hitting that gym.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just really want to I just really want to get like cut. You know, 'cause it ain't like I need to be. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get cut, put on a little bit more mass. That's all.
Yeah, man, just do a moderate weight, man, high reps. It's something you could do. Get
Yeah,
about 20 reps in, exercise, man, and I want to do because the work that you do. I want to go crazy on the cardio. Like just lift, man. Just lift.
just live right. Just
Yeah. I
live.
would I
Exactly.
wouldn't even do cardio with the work that you do.
Yeah,
So you
that's why
getting
I'm
your
going on.
cardio
That's
in.
why I'm going all water. So um going mostly water. I told y'all I'm gonna drink like I'm trying to go all water. Every now and then I might slip up drink something different. You know how it is. But I think if I go all cardio all water alone, that should take care of the cardio with the work that I do. That should shed all the water weight, and by me working
Yeah,
out, it should show a faster result.
right.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that water gonna boost your metabolism. A lot of people don't know them. You drink a lot of water because a lot of people, especially when you get stuck on weighing yourself all the time, especially with a lot of people
Yeah.
that's overweight. You coming from a different place, but a lot of people that's overweight, like they try not to drink a lot of water because they want that scale to say a certain number. But you gotta drink water because the water gonna boost your metabolism, and then it's gonna let your body release water. Man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Man. But yeah, it's all a science, man. You just gotta kind of play with it, whatever works for your body. Yo, Slim, you on that track tonight, man?
Oh, of course, bro. I'm rolling.
Oh, like that old ragged
I'm.
ass Estes money.
You gotta go roll. You gotta roll. You gotta roll tonight, Bink.
Yeah. I'm about to fill out now, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yo, good chopping it up with y'all, man. Fellas, y'all be safe out there. Just hit me up, Slim. I'll be out here, man. I'll be
I.
out there. All right, y'all hold it down, man. Peace.
All right, yo.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. RLC, what you drinking over there? Sounds like you're drinking something.
No, water only, man. I'm on that water only. Only water. Yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah.
go only water. Hit the gym. Try to get right. I ain't.
Yeah, man.
It's been 2 days since I ain't drink coffee. That's kind of rough right now. You know.
Yeah, no, it's dude. I know how you feel it because I've tried that in the past. Some people say it's easy. For me, it's hard, man. I man, I need some
That shit's
flavor,
hard.
bro.
Yeah, that shit's
I, you
hard.
know, I got to the point where I was putting in, I was drinking bubbly, which is like sparkle water,
Yeah.
flavored sparkle water. It still has 0 calories, 0 sugar. But
Oh, it
I
got
got
0 calories.
yeah, and 0 sugar, zero.
You can
I got
taste
to
the
the
flavor.
yeah, absolutely. Cherry, whatever flavor you want. They're called Mio. Mio.
Gotta,
You could do that if you want to put a
gotta
little
try that shit.
spritzer. Yeah. but the one thing I don't like about artificial flavor, like what I noticed the best thing, use lemon juice. You're drinking water, spritz a little bit of lemon juice in there, it's like lemon water,
Yeah.
because the lemon juice don't have no water. Plus, the acid in the lemon also helps burn fat.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's good info.
So one, you get flavor, and two, you get you know, it's good
What
for you.
time dirty we waking up?
Has the vitamin C, all that stuff. Dirty be up by 11:30, but he usually says don't call him till like 12:30.
Oh, I gotta get going.
Yeah, he should be getting up right about now. Are you working tomorrow?
Hey, nah, I took the day off. Hey, Brad say I drink tons of water. It's inside all my soda and coffee. That's a good one, Brad. That's a good one.
What is it? Underwater. Yeah,
Hey, technically it is,
yeah.
but you know,
Sugar water.
yeah, yeah, I need it. Yeah, I need me a cup of coffee so bad. I'm feeling for it. Good Lord. Especially when you gotta go to work, man. You just need something warm in your stomach, something to get going. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. Got the AC blowing cold. You want a nice
Yeah,
hot cup of coffee?
exactly. Yeah, I'm finna go jump off of here, man. I'm gonna catch me 2 hours sleep. I'm gonna hit the gym.
Oh, all right, man. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing, man. Have a good weekend, all right?
All right, I might hit y'all up later.
All right, we'll be out here.
All right,
All right, later.
take it easy. Hey, everybody, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. But I'm gonna get out of here, man. We've been on here a long time, 3 hours. Good lord, that's way more than that's longer than I normally go. Hey, I appreciate y'all for listening to this wonderful live feed, man. If y'all enjoy this live feed, give me a thumbs up, hit the notification bell. You know what I mean? Good grown man topics brought to you tonight. I hope y'all like it. But I'll catch you guys on the next one. Y'all be easy out there.